The following is a presentation of Baldwin Sports Live, your home for the Baldwin Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you by Kelly Neufeld, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Baldwin State Bank, Heartland Plumbing, Family Medicine of Baldwin City, Morning Star Care Homes, Trindle Lumber Company, State Farm Agent Cody Anno, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Rice Precision Manufacturing, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, Elite Chiropractic, the Lumberyard Arts Center, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This is Baldwin Sports Live.
Good evening from Ottawa High School, where the Baldwin Bulldogs are back on the road tonight to take on the Ottawa Cyclones here on Baldwin Sports Live tonight. Baldwin girls will kick us off here this evening at 3-4 on the season. The Baldwin girls taking on the 4-1 Ottawa Cyclones. This has been a series dominated by Baldwin lately. They've won 12 straight. Last win for Ottawa, 2015. So we'll see if the Baldwin girls can keep that stretch going here tonight as they look to bounce back from a loss on Saturday when they played out of the 8-10 Classic, a 53-42 loss to St. Michael. In that game, it continues a trend of alternating wins and losses for Baldwin. After opening the season with a loss, they have alternated every game since. So now 3-4, and that means the trend says they should get back in the win column tonight. They were able to lead at halftime in that game against St. Michael. They were up 25-21, but then outscored 16-7 in the third quarter and 32-17 overall in the second half. They shot just 28% from the field and committed a season-high 17 turnovers in that game. So bounce back is needed tonight as they take on the 4-1 Ottawa Cyclones, who are winners of 3 consecutive ball games now after they picked up a 39-33 win at Tonganoxie this past Friday night. It was the lowest scoring game of the year for the Cyclones, but still resulted in their third straight victory. They're off to their best start in a decade now. Last time they were 4-1 or better was 2011-2012 season. They started 11-0 that year, finished 23-3 in third place at state. So a great start for Matt Sherman and his Ottawa Cyclone girls here this year, but can they hold off a Baldwin team that has had their number? Even though Baldwin has won 12 in a row, they've all been close over the last 3. Wins by 1, 4, and 7 in the last 3 matchups. So Ottawa has not quite been able to get over that hump of the Baldwin Bulldogs. We'll see if tonight they're able to on their home floor, or if Baldwin keeps their stretch of success against the Cyclones going and picks up 13th straight win over Ottawa and gets back to the 500 mark. Coming up later on tonight as well, we'll have the boys game for you. 4-3 Baldwin against 0-5 Ottawa. And again, 2 teams going in opposite directions. One of them off to their best start in many years in Baldwin, and the other off to their worst start in perhaps forever at 0-5 for a very good program in Ottawa. They've had a tough start to this 2021-2022 season. So that game is coming up later on tonight. So plenty of basketball for you here this evening on Baldwin Sports Live. We're just getting started. More of the Baldwin Sports Live pregame show comes your way right after this.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home, a friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back to the Baldwin Sports Live pregame show tonight from Ottawa as the Baldwin Bulldogs are on the road taking on the Ottawa Cyclones. Let's take a quick look at our matchup tonight with the Cyclones, 4A team out of the Frontier League. Of course, the Baldwin knows them very well, and they are off to a 4-1 start this season, averaging 44.5 points per game, but only giving up 37 a game. So the defense for Ottawa has been pretty good this year with wins over Piper, Atchison, Paola, and Tonganoxie. Their one loss was a 4-point loss to Shawnee Heights. So it's been a great start for the Cyclones. As you look at that schedule, I just mentioned some common opponents, a couple of them already, with Paola and Tonganoxie. Both Baldwin and Ottawa able to pick up victories over Tonganoxie. Paola, that's the game that went opposite directions for these two teams. Ottawa with a 9-point win here at home on their final game before the Christmas break back on December 17th over Paola. Baldwin, that was their season opener on the road at Paola, and what ended up being a 4-point Baldwin loss. So Baldwin at 3-4. They've alternated losses and wins every game so far. That means they're primed to get back in the win column tonight for Ottawa. Their top two players, Sophia Ficken and Kirsten Evans, two girls that were honorable mention All-Frontier League last year, both of them seniors. And this is a pretty experienced group for Ottawa. They bring back not only those two girls, but several other key contributors from a season ago. And they do have a couple of underclassmen that are key contributors, a couple of sophomores that start for them, Foster Nichols and Emery Keebaugh. But they both, as freshmen last year, got varsity time. So it's a pretty experienced group for Matt Sherman, and I suppose that's part of the reason they're off to a good start here. 4-1 this season, the best start for them in a decade. You got to go back exactly 10 years ago, the last time that Ottawa started a season 4-1 or better. That year was an 11-0 start for the Cyclones. For Baldwin tonight, one big piece missing will be their leading scorer, Carly Neufeld, out sick tonight for the Baldwin girls, so they are going to have to try and find a way to replace not only the 13 points per game that Carly provides, but she's also averaging 3.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 steals per game, is the top 3-point shooter on this team for Baldwin. And so they are certainly going to miss Carly's production in this lineup tonight. Who steps up and fills that void, we'll see. Marin Frost has shown an ability to get hot at times from beyond the 3-point line, so perhaps she can kind of take on that role. Also, Riley Smith, the last couple of games, who last year was the Bulldogs' leading scorer, returning scorer, 12.5 points per game a year ago. She's averaging 10.5 points per game this year, is coming off of back-to-back double-digit scoring games, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 steals over her last 2 ball games. So perhaps she's getting hot at the right time to try and fill a void without Neufeld tonight. And maybe Alyssa Reichert as well, who the last 2 games, 10 of 21 for the field, averaging 12.5 points per game. So they've got some options there. Not a terribly deep team for Baldwin, but they do have some talent and some scores that can hopefully fill that void tonight as they try and take down the Ottawa Cyclones for the 13th consecutive time. Last 3 have all been close, but the Baldwin Bulldogs have not fallen to Ottawa since February 20th of 2015. So it's been quite a while, but you know Ottawa is hungry to end that stretch and they are primed to do it here tonight with a 4-1 start to their season, and Baldwin down their top scorer. But we'll see if the Bulldogs can overcome all of that and pick up a win to get back to the 500 mark again as they come into this contest tonight. 3-4, and Ottawa is 4-1. We'll take a timeout, come back, get you the starting lineups for this ball game tonight, and then the opening tip is moments away as well. You're watching the Baldwin Sports Live pregame show from Ottawa tonight on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Welcome back to the Baldwin Sports Live pregame show. Baldwin on the road tonight taking on the Ottawa Cyclones. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight, projected starters anyway, for the Ottawa Cyclones. The sophomore Emery Kiba. She has an older sister on the team that we'll see coming off at the bench, Ella Kiba. Sophia Ficken, a senior, wears number 11 for the Cyclones. Keep an eye on her tonight. Honorable mention All-Frontier League last year. Brooklyn Hadel, a junior, number 21, returning starter for the Cyclones. Kirsten Evans, a senior, number 22, another honorable mention Frontier League player last year. So keep an eye on 11 and 22. Those are the top two players for the Cyclones tonight. And then Foster Nichols rounds out their starting lineup, number 44 for the Cyclones, a sophomore for Matt Sherman, the head coach. He is assisted by Vicky Jean and Spencer Feldkamp. And again, Ottawa enters tonight 4-1 on the year. For Baldwin, the starting lineup for Bob Martin's Bulldogs here tonight. This is what I'm projecting. We'll check it when they officially go out there, but I would have projected to be Marin Frost, a 5'4 junior, 5.5 points on the year, but just 1 of 12 from the field last two games. They're going to need Frost to have a better shooting night this evening. Alyssa Reichert, a 5'10 sophomore, has scored 12.5 points per game over her last two, averaging 9 for the season, which is third best on the team. Carly Toot, a 5'6 junior, averaging 3 points per night. Isabel Harvey, a 5'9 senior, who is coming off a really good game defensively against St. Michael. 7 boards, 6 steals against St. Michael. And Riley Smith rounds out the starting lineup, a 5'8 senior, who is the second leading scorer on the team at 10.5 points, leads the team in rebounding, assists, and steals, averaging 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2.5 steals per contest. And, of course, the head coach, as I mentioned, is Bob Martin. He is assisted by Eric Toot and Carol Lee. So we will take a quick timeout. When we come back, it'll be time for the opening tip, and we'll get this ball game started here tonight between the Baldwin Bulldogs and the Ottawa Cyclones. You've been watching the Baldwin Sports Live pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live. Tip-off is next.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes, offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient to caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomes.com/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back inside Ottawa High School tonight. Glad you're with us here on Baldwin Sports Live as we get set for Baldwin and Ottawa. Coming up here in just moments as they announce the starting lineups here inside Ottawa High School. I'm not sure whether we're going to get a national anthem prior to this girls' game or not. Typically they do that before announcing the starters, so I'm guessing that will wait until the boys' game. But if we do, we'll throw it to a break. But get set for this ball game between Baldwin and Ottawa. It's the 30th meeting since 2007 between these two rivals that are just about 20 minutes apart, and Baldwin has led that overall series 19-10 since 2007 and has won 12 in a row over Ottawa. 2015, the last time Ottawa picked up a victory over the Baldwin Bulldogs. Last year, though, it was an exciting one-point finish. Baldwin won 45-44 February 19th last season, so they played that one a really close game. The meeting before that was a 4-point Baldwin win, and the meeting before that one was a 7-point Baldwin win. So even though Baldwin has won 12 in a row, they have had to earn the last several. They've been awfully close. So it is time now for our opening tip tonight. The opening tip-off is brought to you by Baldwin City Recreation Commission. And at Baldwin City Rec Commission, you still have time to get that sign-up done for Biddy Basketball, the 4-week Biddy Basketball Clinic for kindergartners and first graders. A chance to work on your basketball skills with some of the same players you see on the floor tonight. The BHS basketball teams will help teach the next generation of Bulldogs at the Biddy Basketball Camp. Registration deadline is January 21st. Register now at baldwinrec.org. It's just $30, and every camper not only gets the nice experience, but they get a free basketball to take home with them. So there you go. Sign up baldwinrec.org. And we are set now in Ottawa tonight. Alyssa Reichard will step into the center circle to jump this ball game up. And here we go. Baldwin and Ottawa. And the Bulldogs controlling the opening tip tonight. Riley Smith for the left wing. A little bit long on the three. And the rebound tracked down to the corner by Keebaugh. Quickly into the front court comes the Cyclones. That's Ficken, who is one of their two returning all-leaguers. The other has the ball now in Kirsten Evans. Experienced group for Ottawa off to their best start in a decade. And that is a carry called on Brooklyn Hadel as Ottawa turns it over for the first time with 7:33 to play in our opening quarter. Baldwin on the road this year, 1-2. They did win their last road game. Saturday was a neutral site game for the Bulldogs, but their last true road game, of course, was Tonganoxie a week ago. Hand check called on that drive by Smith. Looks like Evans will be hit with her first foul. So the first on Kirsten Evans and the first team foul with 7:21 left to play in our first quarter. Ottawa here at home, 1-1 on the year. A win over Paola and a 4-point loss to Shawnee Heights, their only loss of the season so far on their 4-1 start. Man-to-man defensively for Ottawa as Baldwin has it no score a minute into the first quarter. Had a 3-point look from Smith on their opening possession that missed. Then got a stop defensively. Now looking for the game's first points. Toot wraps the pass into Harvey. Back around to Reichard, and she is fouled by Ficken. Well, aggressive block attempt there by Sophia Ficken, and she may have been able just to block the shot by going straight up, but really hammered down, and don't get away with that too often with that big arm swing, even when you may block it clean, and it costs Ficken a foul and sends Reichard to the free throw line, and Alyssa knocks down the first to give the Bulldogs the game's first point with 6:49 left in this first quarter. Second foul shot of the way from Reichard, and it spins out. Keebaugh clears it for Ottawa. So 1-0 Baldwin. And now both of the all-league returners for Ottawa, Ficken and Evans, have picked up a foul here in this opening 90 seconds. Reichard on the block shot, but right back down to Evans, and she's able to put it in. And gives Ottawa the lead now with 6:25 to play first quarter. A fortunate bounce of the basketball after the block shot by Reichard. Here's Alyssa in the front court on the short corner. Around it goes to Carly Toot on the left wing. Runner by Toot off the heel of the rim and rebounded by Ficken. Ottawa up 2-1 with the ball. Evans working on Smith. Gets it into Hadel in the corner. Skips it across. Keebaugh lines up a deep three. Missed everything. Rebounded by Frost. And here comes Marin to push it up for Baldwin. Reichard around to Harvey. Here's a bell on the drive. Cut off by Keebaugh. Ball comes back up top and Baldwin resets. Toot from the corner. Backside rebound by Evans. Remains 2-1 Ottawa. And a travel called on Foster Nichols. Second Ottawa turnover with 5:26 to play in the first quarter. One Alyssa Reichard free throw, all that Baldwin has on the board. A Kirsten Evans put back after a block shot by Reichard on the other end has Ottawa's only 2 points. Frost on the right point, a bit strong. Long rebound in the corner, tracked down by Harvey. Second chance opportunity for Baldwin. Smith working for the high post. Knocked to the floor. She gets rid of it to Frost. Back out top to Reichard. Deep three by Alyssa Reichard off the back of the rim, out of bounds, and it will stay with Baldwin. So a third opportunity now coming up for Baldwin. Again, playing without their leading scorer, Carly Neufeld, on the year. Out tonight as Smith goes to Frost in the corner. Nearly knocked away from her. Now it does come loose and out of bounds as Baldwin turns it over for the first time with 4:48 to play in the opening period. Hadel breaks the pressure, lobs underneath to Ficken, and a foul will put Sophia Ficken at the free throw line. The foul is called on Marin Frost, her first, team's first. 2 shots for Ficken. Leaves the first one short. Still just 2-1 Ottawa. Ottawa, a team that does not give up many points. They only allow 37 a game. Baldwin right there in that same ballpark. They give up just 41 a game. And both average right around 44. Ottawa at 44.5, Baldwin at 44 even. The numbers pretty even for these two teams. Last couple of years, the matchups have shown that they're pretty even as well. All close games. Baldwin has had the upper hand, though, in all of those. 12 straight wins over Ottawa for Baldwin. Reichard, a contested three that time. Way too strong on the attempt. Kirsten Evans has the backside rebound for Ottawa. Cyclones lead at 3-1 as we near the midway point of the first quarter. Baldwin still looking for their first field goal of this opening period. Alyssa Reichard's free throw, the only point on the board for Baldwin. Evans in the corner, knocks down the three-pointer. So it's a 6-1 lead for Ottawa. 6-0 run after that opening free throw by Reichard. Harvey trying to drive against her defender, Keebaugh. Blocking foul is charged to Emery Keebaugh. Her first, the team's third. And first substitutions of the game coming in for Baldwin as Emma Kate Lang and Bailey Smith check in. Lang, a junior, Smith, a sophomore, and they replace Tootin Harvey. Riley Smith inbounding, and before she does, a foul is called on Baldwin for an illegal screen. And it's on Reichert. Her first, team second. Full court pressure for Baldwin. See if they can create some offense with their defense. Thrown in for Nichols. Trying to get a trap. Instead, Hadel brings it across the timeline for Ottawa. A 6-1 lead for the Cyclones. 6-0 run. Keebaugh drive baseline. Evans with the rebound. Back to Keebaugh. And she knocks it in on the second chance. 8-1 Ottawa. And Bob Martin will take a timeout for Baldwin. So the Bulldogs have dug themselves an early hole on the road, trailing 8-1 with 3:25 left to play in the first quarter. A chance to tell you about Rice Precision Manufacturing, one of the great companies, local businesses there in Baldwin that supports Baldwin Sports Live and supports the Bulldogs. And if you're looking for a great job with a family-owned company, check out Rice Precision Manufacturing. Actively looking to fill positions for skilled CNC machinists and CNC operators. Excellent pay, competitive benefit packages, a climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff that's dedicated to the betterment of their employees. Contact jobs at riceprecision.com to inquire about openings. 8-1 Ottawa with 3:25 left to play in the first quarter. Very early on, of course, but so far Baldwin yet to get a ball to go through the hoop. It wasn't a free throw. Good look there from Smith, but the three-pointer misses. Frost has it knocked away after initially securing the offensive rebound. Taken away by Hadel, and back comes Ottawa with an 8-1 lead. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Evans sends it outside right to Molly McGrath, who has checked in for the first time now as the Cyclones made that change at the timeout. Last touch by McGrath, out of bounds to Baldwin. .247 to play in the quarter. 8-0 run for Ottawa. Right now it's a 4-minute scoring drought for Baldwin since that Alyssa Reichert free throw. Emma Kate Lang called for the travel. The bounce pass into her came in pretty hot and pretty low. Kind of tripped her up, it looked like almost, and caused her to stumble and commit the traveling violation. The third Baldwin turnover. Ottawa gets it back. So far they haven't had many issues with this full court pressure by Baldwin. Once again able to cleanly bring it across the timeline. This is Kirsten Evans running the show for Ottawa. Got around Smith. Lobs into the corner to Hadel. A foot on the line. Deep two off the heel by Ficken and rebounded by Evans. And then she is bumped by Reichert as Alyssa picks up her second foul. And that will force Bob Martin's hand to take Reichert out of the game with her second foul with 2:15 left to play in the first quarter. And in comes Isabel Harvey. Get it back in the hands of Evans. You can see that she is a very experienced player, always calm and under control, and that time called for a foul with a push-off. They call it away from the ball on Keebaugh, I guess. So Emery Keebaugh picks up her second now, and she heads to the bench as Foster Nichols comes back on for her. And in for the first time comes Ella Keebaugh. Ella, a senior, Emery, a sophomore. The senior on the floor now with 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Baldwin still looking for their first bucket of this first quarter. A lone free throw is all the Bulldogs have so far. This is Riley Smith into a lot of traffic that time. Missed the shot, rebounded by Ficken. And now timeout taken by Ottawa with Ficken in trouble in the backcourt. Ottawa will take their first timeout of this first quarter with 1:43 left to play in the period, and still 8-1 Ottawa. 8-0 run by the Cyclones after an opening free throw by Reichert. So what to do if you're Baldwin right now? As they try to figure things out on the offensive end. It seems like a lot of their attempts so far anyway have come from the perimeter, and they haven't fallen. A team that shoots 29% on the year from outside, but they are missing their top three-point shooter tonight in Carly Neufeld and having a tough time getting any type of look inside. Be nice to have this defense force a steal and get them a layup, get something easy to see the ball through the hoop at least the first time and maybe open things up after that. Nichols up to Hadel. Hadel on the baseline drive, and she ends up traveling. Riley Smith brings it up for the Bulldogs. And there's a 3-second violation called on Emma Kate Lang of Baldwin. They turn it back over to Ottawa. Back in comes Carly Toot. She replaces Marin Frost. 1 minute, 21 seconds left to play in this first quarter. 8-1 Ottawa. And it's been 7 years since Ottawa has beaten Baldwin. And here they are with 1 minute 13 to play in the first quarter. Tonight they haven't allowed a point to the Bulldogs. Or haven't allowed a field goal, I should say. Just 1 point on a free throw. Inside they go to Ella Keybar. Check that, make it Sophia Ficken rather on the inside that time for Ottawa. And it's 10-1 Cyclones as we go under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Smith fouled and a chance at the line coming up for Riley. And they call the foul on McGrath. Her first and the team's 5th foul. So 2 shots for Riley Smith. .64% foul shooter on the year, misses the first. And a second free throw on the way. That one's good for Riley. Ends a 10-0 run, but Baldwin still without a field goal in this first half, trailing 10-2. Ficken unable to get past Lang. Ball goes through the hands of Keyba, and there's a live ball turnover. Can Baldwin capitalize? Harvey works down the right lane line, lost it into the short corner. Gets rid of it to Smith. Riley with 26 seconds left in the quarter. Now back into the hands of Smith, 20 seconds left. And now at this point, Baldwin may elect to just dribble out these final 12 seconds to go for the final shot. Smith takes a peek up at the score clock, down to 6 seconds. And an offensive foul called on Baldwin. Emma Kate Lang called for that foul. It's her first, team's 4th. And they give it back over to Ottawa with 5 seconds left in the quarter. Loose ball, Smith picks it up, 3 seconds, up to Harvey, and she travels with 0.9 seconds left. Took one too many steps trying to get into the layup. McGrath inbounds, and that will do it for the quarter. 10-2 Ottawa after 1. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back inside Ottawa High School tonight. It is 10-2 Ottawa after one as we head to the second quarter. Baldwin held without a field goal in the first quarter. Good news is only down 8. Well, they're only a couple of stops, a couple of buckets away from getting right back into this as a one-possession, two-possession type game. And good defense by Bailey Smith, and the sophomore forces the 5-second call out of the senior point guard, Kirsten Evans. When you get the feeling Baldwin tonight is going to have to scratch and claw for every point they can earn on the offensive side, so they might have to win this game on the defensive side of the floor. And plays like that, effort like that by Bailey Smith will go a long way to getting that job done. Now, can the offense score a field goal? Toot outside to Frost. Now to Smith, back up top to Riley Smith. Without their top scorer tonight. A team that averages 44 points per game, but 13 and a half of those not suited up tonight. Smith, good shot fake, drive, but then ran out of room. Fortunately, Carly Toot comes up with it. Now back over to Bailey on the right wing. Inside Harvey, nice entry pass to Isabel. Back out to Frost, good look at a three, and she's on the money for that three. A big shot for Baldwin, they sure needed that one. And it's set up by great ball movement to get it outside to Frost for the good look. Evans ahead of the pack, lays it up, but missed it, and Smith the rebound. Missed opportunity there for Ottawa. Now Baldwin back at it they go. Pull up by Smith, knocks it down from mid-range. So 5 quick points by Baldwin, and they are within 3 at 6:35 to play in the second quarter. And another near throwaway, but it was last touched by Smith. That's Marissa Richards who's in there, number 20 for Ottawa for the first time. And the pass to her is really what almost led to that turnover. She had to try to throw it back into play, nearly gave it away, but Ottawa retains possession, leading by 3. 6-0 run from Baldwin after they were the victims of a 10-0 Ottawa run. Here's another turnover forced. Chance to tie it up with a 3. Don't have to take a 3 certainly, but they will take one. A deep 3 by Frost, and out of bounds. Alyssa Reichert hops up off the bench quickly, and she comes back in now for Baldwin. Alyssa picked up 2 fouls, I should say, in that first quarter, so need her to play some smart basketball here with still 6:10 to play in the half. And for Ottawa, Kennison Walters checking in for the first time, a junior. 3-point Ottawa lead. Led 10-2 at the end of the first quarter, but a Frost 3 and a Smith 2-point bucket. Quickly it trimmed it down to 3, and there's another Ottawa turnover. Their 3rd already of the quarter, 8th of the game. Richards checks out, back in comes Ficken for Ottawa. Reichert wants to drive. Cut off by Ficken. Now Smith drive and kick to Frost in the right corner. And Baldwin nearly able to get the offensive rebound, but Walters eventually comes up with it, and then Ottawa turns it over again. The Cyclones having some issues taking care of the basketball in this second quarter. That's 4 turnovers already in 2 minutes and 25 seconds played in the second period. Frost again fired away for 3. Just a little wide right. Rebound by Evans. And Frost has been a little cold the last couple of games. 1 of 12 for the field the last 2. She did hit the big 3 earlier in this quarter. Continues to fire away, and why not? Somebody has to shoot the ball tonight. Now Harvey. She fires up a 3. It's short. Evans with another rebound. 5 minutes left to play, and Smith looks a little too greedy in the backcourt that time, trying to steal it from Evans. Commits her first foul, and the Bulldogs' 15th foul. Bailey Smith checking in for Baldwin. Out goes Harvey. So it's Ottawa now that has gotten into a bit of a scoring drought. A little more than 3 minutes since their last bucket. Back at the 1 minute mark of the first quarter. A foul on the entry pass, and if that's on Reichard, that's her third. And it is on Reichard. So she will head back to the bench. Isabel Harvey comes in. So the Bulldogs are without their leading scorer tonight. Now they're effectively without their third leading scorer for, I would assume, the rest of this first half with her third foul. Travel called on Ficken. Baldwin needs to take advantage of the turnover bug that is all of a sudden bitten the Cyclones. 5 turnovers in 3.5 minutes, not even quite 3.5 minutes in this second quarter. 10 for the game now for Ottawa. Baldwin still trailing 10-7. They were down 10-1 at one point, down 10-2 at the end of the first quarter. Smith out to her younger sister Bailey. Misses the long two-pointer, rebounded by Ficken in the backside corner. Hadel travels again. Carly Toot was right there to surprise her defensively and forces another Ottawa turnover as Foster Nichols checks back on, replacing Walters for Ottawa. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Low scoring affair tonight, 10-7. Baldwin down by 3. Now Toot fires up a 3 and rebounded by Hadel. The lack of scoring has certainly not been due to a lack of attempts. Baldwin getting plenty of shots up, but just not falling tonight. Looks like Harvey got a piece of that attempt by Keba, blocking it from behind, leading to a Bulldog chance to run, and a blocking foul, much to the displeasure of the Ottawa student section of the Ottawa crowd. It's called on Brooklyn Hadel. It is her first and the team's 6th foul, and it puts Marin Frost at the free throw line or on the floor. I think it should be on the floor. No, they're going to. Well, the official here saying 1-1, but there's only 6 fouls. So it should be on the floor, and they'll inbound the baseline. Richards back in for Ottawa. See if they can score off the inbound play here. They want it to go back to Smith in the corner. It's not there. Harvey out to Toot. Good look on the right wing for the tie. It's short. Rebounded by Richards for Ottawa. Another pretty good look right there for Baldwin. But the Bulldogs just off to a cold start. Good news is they only trail by 3. As Ottawa has not been as cold shooting-wise as Baldwin. They've just had a tougher time getting shot attempts. With 11 turnovers in this first half. Evans from the corner. Way long on the 3, and a rebound by Keba. Keeps it alive for Ottawa. Then stripped back away by Toot, and she's fouled in the backcourt. So after the 12th turnover for Ottawa, the foul against Carly Toot will put Carly at the free throw line for a 1-1. And the foul is going to be called on Kirsten Evans. That's her second. Again, 7th team foul. So, and I think Matt Sherman is going to argue that that foul was on the wrong, called on the wrong player. And the official, it did seem like he was taking a lot of looks, trying to figure out exactly who that foul was on. They have changed it, I believe. He just signaled 44 to the scores table. So I believe they have changed that foul to Foster Nichols and not on Evans, which is an important determination for Ottawa's sake, as Evans, their point guard, one of their star players, has now just with one foul and not two. As Carly Toot knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. One of two at the line for Toot. Now a foul on Harvey. That is 7 on Baldwin as well, so we will head to the other end of the floor, and it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Ottawa. Their second trip to the free throw line first of this quarter as Foster Nichols, the sophomore, will toe the line. 10-8 with 2:48 left to play in the first half, and a low-scoring game here tonight in Ottawa. Front end of the 1-and-1 misses, and off the fingertip of Harvey, it will stay with Ottawa. So it was Baldwin who didn't have a field goal in the first quarter, and it has been Ottawa who not only has not had a field goal, they haven't had a point at all until that one. Three-pointer by Brooklyn Hadel. That makes it 13-8, ending a 7-0 Baldwin run. Two and a half to play in the second quarter. Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up. At the conclusion of these 2.5 minutes, Riley Smith answers for Baldwin. 13-11, back to a 2-point game with a little more than 2 to go in the quarter. Smith pressuring Evans all the way up the floor. Nichols with a floater, and a foul is called on Harvey. Back to the line goes Nichols, this time for 2 shots as Isabel Harvey picks up her first, and the team's going to check that, make it her second, and the team's 8th foul. 2 shots for Nichols. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. This time he was able to knock down the first attempt. Emma Kate Lang comes back on for Baldwin. Replaces Harvey after her second foul. Remember, Reichert's been on the bench for the majority of this quarter with 2 as well. And now Nichols, 2 for 2 at the line on that trip, makes it 15-11 Ottawa with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Lang inside, up top to Toot. Riley with 6 to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Gives it up to Frost, who has hit a lone 3 so far and has it taken away by Nichols. 90 seconds left in the half, and Ottawa returns the favor as Evans sails it over the head of Richards and out of bounds. .130 left until halftime. Baldwin with the ball, down by 4. Frost stripped by Richards on the drive. A 2-on-1 for Ottawa. Richards, the bounce to Hadel, the foul on Smith, and a 3-point opportunity for Brooklyn Hadel. A 17-11 lead now for Ottawa with 1:08 left in the half. Hadel at the line, her first trip to the stripe. 5 points all in this second quarter for Hadel tonight. Free throw all the way, and a 3-point play completed. The lead, which was once 2, or the deficit, which was once 2, is now back to a 7-point gap for Baldwin. Toot has it blocked by Ficken. And then a foul by Toot in the backcourt will give 2 shots to Ottawa, as that's the 10th team foul on Baldwin, so the double bonus in effect now for Ottawa. First foul on Toot, but the 10th team foul, and it's Marissa Richards to the line for 2 shots. No points yet tonight. A couple of rebounds for Richards. Sophomore comes off at the bench for Ottawa. Missed both free throws. Bailey Smith tracks down the rebound for Baldwin. Bulldogs down 7, 48 seconds left in the half. Carly Toot able to get inside and draw a foul. Couple of free throw attempts for Carly coming up. Foul is on Hadel. Her second. And the 18th foul with 42.9 left. 2 shots here for Carly Toot, who is 1 out of 2 at the line. Baldwin just 3 out of 7 now at the foul line tonight. On the year, they are just a 59% free throw shooting team. And they are right at 50% tonight after that make from Toot. 4 out of 8, and they trail by 6. 42 seconds left in the half. Had it down to as little as 2, and they'd love to get it back to at least a 2-possession game, which I guess technically it's at right now at 6, but see if they can get one more stop here and in the half with a bucket. Hadel goes baseline, stripped by Smith, then a foul is called. Bailey thought she had a clean rip and was headed the other way with it, but the foul, which is called on Frost, is her second, and it gives 2 more free throw attempts to Ottawa. Brooklyn Hadel back to the line. 1 for 1 in the game. (19-12) after the free throw by Hadel. Kennison Walters checks back in for Hadel for Ottawa. Baldwin with 23 seconds left. Likely will hold the final shot. Try to get this back to a 5-point or perhaps even a 4-point game before the half. Seven seconds for Smith. Contact out there with Evans, down to 3 seconds. And now the foul is called with 1.4 seconds left. And it will give Riley Smith a chance at the line at a 1-and-1, and that now is the second foul on Evans. A 1-and-1 for Riley Smith. She's 1 of 2 at the free throw line tonight. Molly McGrath will come in for Evans, so she doesn't pick up a cheap third foul here in the final seconds of the first half. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1 for Riley Smith. It's good. Seven-point first half for Smith. And hits them both. So that's a 5-point game again. Nichols won't attempt to do anything with it. We have reached the half. A low-scoring first half, and Ottawa leads it 19-14 at the break. Coming up, the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll take a look back at the first half, run down all the numbers for you and more. It's all coming up right after this. You're watching Baldwin Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
When choosing a bank, wouldn't you prefer doing business with a local institution with years of commitment to our community? That's Baldwin State Bank. For more than 100 years, we've been providing products and services specifically tailored to our friends in Baldwin City. Whether it's a free checking account, savings for retirement, or your next loan, we'll be here. Because our roots are here. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome into the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, 19-14. Our halftime score with Ottawa on top of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Halftime show brought to you by your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Baldwin City, Kelly Neufeld. There to help you protect what matters most. That's Farm Bureau Financial Services. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting and see how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. 19-14, a halftime score, no ties, one lead change in that first half, and that was early on as Baldwin scored the game's first point on an Alyssa Reichert free throw, but then Ottawa went on a 10-0 run in the middle of that first quarter as Baldwin failed to even make a field goal in the first quarter. A free throw to close out the period by Baldwin made it 10-2 after one. They started the second quarter hot. Baldwin knocked down a three from Marin Frost, a bucket from Riley Smith, and a free throw by Carly Toot later in that second quarter closed the gap down to two. It was 10-8 with about 3 minutes left to play in the, a little less than 3 minutes, in fact, left to play in the first half. At that point, Ottawa had not scored yet in the second quarter, but over the final 2.5 minutes of the quarter, Ottawa able to put up 9 points and outscore Baldwin 9-6 over that stretch. So it went from a 2-point deficit, and it's now back to 5. But all in all, for a half that Baldwin struggled as much as they did offensively, to be held to just 14 points in the first half and to only be down by 5, I think they have to feel somewhat fortunate. So they are very much in this ball game. We'll see if they can heat up a little bit in this second half and get some more buckets to fall for them and try to pick up a 13th straight win over Ottawa, going back to 2015, February of 2015, the last time Baldwin girls lost to Ottawa, and they are going to have to overcome a halftime deficit to avoid that fate tonight. Something they've done twice this year already, though, is overcome a deficit at the half to come back and win a ball game. They're 2-2 this year when trailing at the half, so certainly doable for this team, and very much so down by just 5, as it is 19-14 here at the break. We'll run down the first half numbers for you right after this word from Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered, to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future, Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
19-14 here at the half on the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Ottawa right now has doubled up Baldwin on the glass. A 15-7 advantage for Ottawa in rebounding. A 3-2 advantage on assists. Both teams have made 2 3-pointers. Both teams pretty similar at the line as well. Baldwin 6 of 10, Ottawa 5 of 10. One of the big differences has been turnovers. That's where Ottawa really hurt themselves and had a chance with as cold of a first half shooting as it was for Baldwin. Ottawa had a chance to open up a pretty good sized lead, but they turned it over 13 times in the first half, including 8 of them in the second quarter. Baldwin with 8 first half turnovers, with only 2 of those coming in the second quarter. Leading scorer for the Cyclones at the half is Brooklyn Hadel with 7 points. They all came in the second quarter. Kirsten Evans with 5, Sophia Ficken with 3, Emery Kebaugh and Foster Nichols each with 2. Along with the 5 points for Evans, she pulled down a team-high 5 rebounds and dished out a team best 2 assists in that first half. For Baldwin, leading scorer at the break is Riley Smith, 8 points in the first half for Riley, to go along with 1 rebound as well. Marin Frost with 3 points, and Carly Toot with 2 points. And that is it for the Baldwin scoring. As they, and the 1 point from, I feel like I'm missing a point there somewhere. 8 and 2 is 10, and 3 is 13. There's 4. Oh, it was Riley Smith. There you go. She had that second free throw, which I never added on to her tally. So anyway, it's Reichert. That's where it missed. Alyssa Reichert, the very first point of the game. That's right. I didn't have that one down there, but she, of course, had the very first free throw way back at the 6:42 mark. You'd think with as little scoring as Baldwin did in the first half, I wouldn't have trouble keeping track of it all. But it's a 19-14 game here at the half as Baldwin, again, it was not a pretty offensive first half for them, but plenty of time to get that fixed as they are trailing by just 5 here at the break. Leading rebounder of the first half for Baldwin was Marin Frost with 3 of them, and Isabel Harvey added 2 boards for the Bulldogs, and nobody with more than 1 assist. Harvey and Bailey Smith each with 1 assist for the Bulldogs. So those are your numbers in the first half. No ties, 1 lead change, and a 19-14 Ottawa lead on top of Baldwin. You've been watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Kelly Neufeld and Farm Bureau, proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they'd love to support you in your financial future as well. Go see it at Farm Bureau Financial Services in downtown Baldwin City if you're looking for personal service from a local agent with a great company. That's Kelly Neufeld and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Give them a call at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Second half starts next here on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes, offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient-to-caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomes.com/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back inside Ottawa High School as we head to the second half tonight, 19-14. Ottawa with a 5-point lead. Outside of a 1-0 Baldwin lead early on, it was Ottawa that led the entire first half. No ties, 1 lead change, and it's Baldwin basketball as we start the second half. Reichert, Frost, Toot, Harvey, and Riley Smith, the 5 of the floor for the Bulldogs. Inside to Harvey, and right away, Baldwin able to score as Frost sets it up for Harvey. Her first basket, and it's 19-16, a 1-possession game again. Evans, Ficken, Hadel, Keebaugh, and Nichols, the 5 out there for Ottawa. Their same starting 5 as well. They go inside to Ficken, but unable to hit. Now Evans after the offensive rebound. Back out to Ficken, who took 1 dribble to get herself beyond the arc, but missed the 3. Initially rebounded by Frost and taken right back by Evans. Sets up Keebaugh, and she lays it in. So after a lot of action down there underneath the hoop, Ottawa comes away with a bucket. Back up to a 5-point lead, and a foul committed by the Cyclones. Sophia Ficker, no, they're going to call it on Foster Nichols. That's her second. So for Ottawa, they have 3 players with, or check that, 4 players now with 2 fouls. 4 of the 5 starters now with 2 fouls. Ficken, the only one who does not. She has just 1, as Frost is called for stepping on the end line, or they're going to call Smith, rather, not establishing herself, I don't think, coming back in to get that pass. Either way, it's a 10th Baldwin turnover, and now a foul against Ottawa, trying to free up Evans on the inbound. Nichols picks up her 3rd foul. So a bit of a clunky last couple of seconds, and Baldwin has the ball, down 5. For Baldwin foul triple-wise, you have Alyssa Reichard with 3. That's the biggest issue. She's out there right now, but needs to be clean. Harvey and Frost each have 2 fouls. This is Reichard here. Good shot fake by Toot. Steps into a 15-footer, but missed it. Back over to Ottawa it goes as Larissa Richards checks in the Cyclones. 6:35 left to play in the 3rd, and a 21-16 Ottawa lead. Ottawa 1-1 this year at home. Baldwin 1-2 in true road games this season. Have won 12 straight over Ottawa. 7 years ago, the last time Ottawa defeated Baldwin, home or away. Richards can't put it back on a second chance opportunity, and Harvey clears it away for Baldwin. Reichard working at the high post. Block shot rejected by Ficken. And a foul on Evans after Riley Smith was able to get it back for Baldwin. So Kirsten Evans picks up her 3rd. What does Matt Sherman do? It looks like he will leave her out there with 3 fouls early in this 3rd. So both teams with one of their starters on the floor with 3 fouls. Reichard in purple, Evans in white. 6 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Richards got a piece of that one. Back comes Ottawa. It's Evans who brings it up. Leaves it for Hadel. Accelerates around the defense and is fouled. And it is called on Marin Frost, and that's now her 3rd. 2 shots for Hadel. 2 out of 3 at the line in the first half. Ottawa's leading scorer tonight with 7 points. Bailey Smith now back in for Baldwin as Frost goes out with her 3rd foul. Hadel has been solid at the line, 4 out of 5. And those 2 free throws make it a 7-point game. 5:50 to play in the 3rd. And Bailey Smith, an aggressive move going right to the basket. Young sophomore able to get inside and draw the foul on Sophia Ficken. So Ficken now with 2. And Bailey Smith to the line. Only 1 free throw attempt all year so far for Bailey. And misses the first of her 2 shots. Second free throw attempt. Rims out. Knocked out of bounds by Kiba, so it stays with Baldwin. Oh, no, sorry. I thought they initially, I looked down after they initially, I thought called that it was Baldwin ball. But then they apparently reversed it. As I was looking down, they reversed the call, and now it's Ottawa basketball. Even the officials weren't quite sure. They stopped playing, conversed about it again, but it's now Ottawa basketball. So tough break for Baldwin, who trails by 7 with 5.5 to go in the 3rd. Evans throws it high for Kiba, goes right back to Evans, missed it. Reichard the rebound, and she is hacked on the arm. Keybar commits her third. Ottawa's putting themselves in a bit of a predicament early on. That's already 5 team fouls with 5:28 left in the third quarter. And on a night when Baldwin's struggling as much as they are offensively, the last thing Ottawa wants to do is put them in a bonus this early on. Granted, Baldwin's only 6 of 12 at the free throw line as well, but take those opportunities to score. There's going to be the 6th foul, I believe. A blocking foul is called on Hadel, and that's Brooklyn Hadel's third. So 3. No, check that. Four of the 5 starters now with 3 fouls for Ottawa with 5:15 left to play in the third quarter still. And Riley Smith is back at the free throw line. 3 out of 4 in the game for Riley. Kennison Walters checks back in. So 2 of those, or the three of those 4 starters that I mentioned who have 3 fouls are now on the bench. The only one still out there. All right, no, I guess Keybar's out there as well. So Keybar and Evans both still out there with their 3 fouls. Nichols and Hadel on the bench with their 3 fouls. Set up for Walters to lay it in on the feed by Ficken. That's 6 straight points for Ottawa. And the Cyclones have pushed their lead back to 9. Reichert knocks down the 16-footer for straightaway. Big shot. They need anything to go at this point in time. And a quick answer to try and extend the momentum a little bit from Ottawa. The 9-point lead there a moment ago matched the largest of the game it has been for Ottawa. They led 10-1 back in the first quarter. Knocked away by Reichert, and they forced the turnover. Smith in transition for Baldwin. Bulldogs down by 7. And they throw it away. Molly McGrath back on for Ottawa.
Checking in for the Lady Cyclones, number 32, Molly McGrath.
Full court Baldwin pressure with 4:17 to play in the third quarter, trailing 25-18. And several reserves out there for Ottawa, so perhaps an opportunity to use the press to force some stops. Richards misses the layup, Harvey the rebound. Baldwin down 7. They leave Riley Smith wide open. She's unable to knock down the 3. Walters the rebound for Ottawa. Thrown out of bounds. Back to Baldwin it goes on the 16th Ottawa turnover. Marin Frost returns for Baldwin, and Ottawa wants a timeout. We're going to take a break with 3:46 left to play in the third, 25-18. Ottawa on top of Baldwin here on Baldwin Sports Live.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
.46 left to play, third quarter. A 25-18 Ottawa lead on top of Baldwin. Just one lead change back at the opening 2 minutes of the first quarter. Ottawa has led ever since by as many as 9 on 2 different occasions at 10-1, and then just moments ago at 25-16. It was a 5-point halftime lead for Ottawa. Baldwin, since they fell down 10-1 early into that 9-point deficit, they have trimmed it back down to 2 on a pair of occasions, had it down to 3 early on in this third quarter. And there's a 3 from Marin Frost, who knocks down her second tray, and it's back to a 4-point game with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And Marissa Richards able to get the running layup to fall, plus a foul on Baldwin, a chance to answer the Frost 3 with an old-fashioned 3-point play on the other side. And compounding the issue for Baldwin as the foul is called on Alyssa Reichert, so that's her fourth. Richards 0 for 2 at the line, but whether she makes the free throw or not, the damage was done by getting a foul tagged to Alyssa Reichert, who checks out with 4 fouls. Emma Kate Lang comes on, and Richards goes ahead and compounds it with the free throw. 28-21, 3:22 to play in the third. Now Smith, this time from Frost. They reverse roles, but the shot doesn't go. Kiba the rebound for Ottawa. And now Bailey Smith pressuring Evans. A little too much pressure is called for her second foul. And the third Bulldog team foul. Seven-point lead for Ottawa. A bucket would put them back up to their largest lead at 9, and potentially a double-digit lead with a 3. Hand check called on Emma Kate Lang, her second. Nichols and Hadel check back in for Ottawa. They've each been called for 3 fouls. Kiba out there with 3 as well. And Evans. So 4 of the 5 on the floor right now have 3 fouls for Ottawa. The only one who does it is 20, Richards, down here in the near corner. 2:50 left to play in the third. This is Richards in the short corner, missed the mid-range jumper, out of bounds, but a foul on Harvey. So a 5th foul against the Bulldogs. It's now a 3rd on Isabel Harvey. Evans off the touch from Kiba, who goes over top of Smith to grab the rebound. Baldwin thought there may have been some contact there, but no whistle. Half dozen rebounds of the game now for Emery Kiba. And she keeps the possession alive for Ottawa with 2:28 left to play in the third. Evans trying to get it into the corner to Hadel, ends up turning it over. Baldwin gets a stop with a little more than 2 to go in the period, down by 7. Harvey, nice drive by Isabel, and the finish. 28-23 with 2 minutes to play in the third. And now Smith called for a foul, her second. And that quickly has evened up the foul count. Well, it's so they show 5 on the board for Baldwin. I'm not going to tell them any different, but I had that as their 6th foul now this second half. Hadel able to split defenders, can't finish, but got it back and does capitalize on the second chance. 30-23 with 1:40 to play in the third. Frost thinking about 3. Gives it up now to Smith. Emma Kate Lang flashes across, gets it on the block, across the paint, off the glass and in from Lang. 30-25, 1:20 to play in the third. Inside pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Ottawa, it looked like. Oh, they're going to give it to Ottawa. So it's last touch by Baldwin, they say, and in comes Joanna John in for the first time, replacing Kirsten Evans. And there's the ball don't lie play. Turned over on the inbound play. Smith all the way in, got too far underneath off the bottom of the backboard. Under a minute to play in the third. Nichols working against Harvey. Knocked away by Smith, out of bounds, stays with Ottawa. 42 seconds to play in the third. John wants to go baseline. Smith says not so fast, but then finds Hadel on the cut who missed the lay-in. Rebounded by Emma Kate Lang. Baldwin with 30 seconds to play in the quarter will hold the final shot and a chance to make this a one-possession game going into the fourth quarter if they can come up with a basket here. Cyclones don't want a foul as it would put Baldwin at the free throw line. Smith down to 12 seconds. Gives it up to Riley Smith, 8 seconds. Riley has Frost at the top of the key, finds her, three of the way, on the money. Big shot to close out the third quarter. Maren Frost with her third three of the ball game, and it's 30-28 as the Bulldogs have closed it back to a one-possession game heading into the fourth here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Start of the fourth quarter in Ottawa tonight, and it is the Ottawa Cyclones on top of the Baldwin Bulldogs, 30-28. It's been a close game throughout. Largest lead for Ottawa has been 9. Largest lead for Baldwin, their only lead was 1-0 as Carly Toot gets called for a foul to start this fourth quarter. And now Ficken, after rebounding her miss, was then grabbed on the arm, and a foul is called on Baldwin's Isabel Harvey, I believe. Let's see. No, they call it on Bailey Smith. Either way, it's against Baldwin. It's Bailey's third, and it does put Ottawa at the free throw line. A 1-and-1 for Ficken. She's 1 out of 2 at the line of the game. Just 3 points tonight from Ficken, and that all came back in the first quarter. So with the make on the first, still just a one-possession game here. And rattles home both free throws, so a 4-point lead for Ottawa, 32-28 as we're just underway in this fourth quarter. A 12-game winning streak against the Cyclones for Baldwin. Going back to 2015. And trailed the majority of this game outside of a 1-0 lead early on. Harvey inside, banks it in off the window. Tough shot there as Harvey was falling away, but able to knock it in off the window. 32-30 with 7:23 to go. 6 points tonight from Harvey. It's a season high for Izzy in this game. Three-pointer missed in the corner, and it's Harvey on the rebound. A chance for Baldwin to tie or perhaps even take a lead. Frost wants the lead, right wing, off the rim, rims out, rebounded by Kiba. Looked good all the way from Frost. She's hit 3 times from downtown, but could not hit that game-changing three. It stays a 2-point lead for Ottawa. Thrown in, Smith there, good job defensively, playing behind Ficken and forced the miss. Frost the rebound, and back come the Bulldogs. Still down by just 2 with 6:40 to play. Now Smith for the lead for the right wing. Bingo! Three-pointer by Riley Smith. And Baldwin back in front for the first time since it was 1-0. 6:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. A drive, a scoop, but call a foul on the floor. Nichols will head to the line for a 1-and-1. The foul is called on Harvey, her fourth. Harvey with 4, Reichert with 4. Foster Nichols at the free throw line for Ottawa. A 1-on-1 opportunity. The sophomore 2 out of 3 in the game. Make it 3 out of 4. Ties the game at 33 with 6:20 to play. Misses the second and took the rebound. Smith fouled on the drive, and she will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. It is called on Evans, so now Kirsten Evans has picked up her 4th for Ottawa. And Richards checks in for the Cyclones and replaces Evans. So the main ball handler for Ottawa now on the bench, Kirsten Evans, their senior point guard with 4 fouls. Smith at the line, front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Dozen points of the game from Riley has given Baldwin a 1, make it 2-point lead as she hits both of the free throws. 35-33, 6:10 to go. They've trailed by as many as 9. Have come back in this 4th quarter to take the lead. Now we're tied up yet again as Foster Nichols hits the runner. Under 6 minutes to play. Both teams in the bonus. Baldwin with the ball in a tie matchup. Bailey to Riley Smith. To the corner to Harvey. Harvey drives with the left hand, can't finish it. Hadel the rebound. So now it's Ottawa who will have a chance to take the lead back. And it's Harvey who steps in front to steal it. Numbers for Baldwin. Isabel passes to Riley Smith, back to Harvey. Now up top to Frost, shakes the defender, fires for 3 off left iron, and last touch by Toot as it goes out of bounds to the baseline. Missed chance for Baldwin after the turnover. It stays tied at 35 with 5:12 to play. A near turnover on the inbound pass. Ball still loose, and Bailey Smith comes up with it for Baldwin, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. They forced the 20th turnover of the game out of Ottawa. Good effort by Bailey Smith getting on the ball, and Bob Martin uses the timeout as we have 5:07 to go in the 4th. A tie game, 35-all here on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
.507 left to play, 4th quarter, knotted up 35 apiece, Baldwin and Ottawa. Last 3 times these two teams have played, the games have been decided by 1, 4, and 7 points, and they call a carry coming out of the timeout. All right then, that's 12 turnovers on Baldwin with 5:03 left to play in the 4th quarter. They give it back over to Ottawa. Smith, good ball pressure in the backcourt. Trying to force the sophomore Nichols into a turnover. Nichols, a good job protecting the basketball though. Backdoor cut to Ficken underneath against Toot, able to score. 37-35 Ottawa. 4.5 to play. Quickly the answer, Smith missed the layup. Ficken the rebound. Baldwin hustles back defensively. Smith has been very aggressive defensively. She has just 2 fouls, so she is one of those out there that can still be a little aggressive for Baldwin. Harvey and Reichert have been in foul trouble, and there's another turnover. Stolen by Riley Smith. Numbers for Baldwin, out to Frost. Sets up for Bailey Smith, won't take the shot. They keep working it around the arc. 4 minutes to go. Harvey on the drive with the left hand. Can't finish it. Nichols the rebound for Ottawa. And the Cyclones will blow it up here. With a 2-point lead and 3:50 and counting to go. Dangerous pass inside to Ficken, and a foul is called on Baldwin. They call it on Carly Toot, her third. And that is 9 team fouls, so it's still in the 1-and-1. Alyssa Reichert has returned for Baldwin. She and Harvey both have 4 fouls. But at this point in time, you go ahead and play it out with just 3:45 to go. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1 for Ficken, and it is good. Makes it a 3-point Ottawa lead. She's been solid at the line after missing her first free throw. She has made 5 in a row now with that one. 9 points for the game, and it's 39-35 Ottawa. And a timeout taken by Baldwin with 3:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. We're back in a moment. You're watching Baldwin High School basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes, offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient to caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomes.com/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
3 minutes, 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's been a tight game throughout tonight. No double-digit leads for either side so far. Largest lead of the game has been 9 for Ottawa. Baldwin, their largest lead has been just 2. And it right now is a 4-point Ottawa lead as we get back to action. Both teams in the bonus. Ottawa will be in the double bonus on the next Baldwin foul. 2 timeouts remain for Baldwin, 3 remain for Ottawa. And the possession arrow right now favors Ottawa as they get a block shot by Ficken to set up Nichols on the drive. A foul called against Baldwin, and the basket goes for Foster Nichols as Riley Smith picks up the foul, and Nichols will have a chance at a big 3-point play for Ottawa as the Cyclones have all of a sudden pushed the lead up to 6 on an 8-0 run. Nichols at the line, the free throw misses, but Ficken has an offensive rebound. Hadel a second chance, now Hadel with a third chance and still won't go, and eventually a foul is called on Ottawa's Sophia Ficken, so free throws coming up for Baldwin. After all of those opportunities, Baldwin is very fortunate that Ottawa didn't come away with more points out of that possession. A missed free throw and then multiple opportunities on putbacks, but nothing comes of it. And it's Alyssa Reichert at the free throw line for Baldwin. After the third foul on Sophia Ficken. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Reichert. She's 1 of 2 at the line, 3 points on the night. Has battled foul trouble all game long. And misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Baldwin now just 8 out of 17 at the free throw line tonight. And in a close ball game, those missed chances at the stripe loom large. It's a 6-point Ottawa lead. 8-0 run right now from Ottawa. Baldwin has not scored in the last 3:20 of this game. Nichols gets it back to Evans. And a dangerous pass up near midcourt. Smith eventually commits the foul. That is Riley's 4th. And it's 2 shots for Ottawa. And 2 shots coming up for Foster Nichols. who's 3 out of 6 at the line of the game. And knocks down the first one. 8-point game for the sophomore. Extends this Ottawa run now. As that free throw misses, but it's a 9-0 run for the Cyclones. Baldwin needs a bucket. 2.5 to go, down 7. Backdoor cut. Reichard off the hands of Smith, and a Baldwin turnover. Baldwin has been much better than Ottawa tonight, taking care of the basketball, but here in crunch time, they have turned it over a couple of times in this fourth quarter as Reichard comes back on for Frost with 2:23 to go. Smith out there pressuring Evans. Looking for an opportunity to reach in for a steal. And a timeout is taken by Ottawa. With 2:04 left to play in the fourth quarter, 42-35. Cyclones on top of Baldwin here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Unbeatable service from a company you can trust. There's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
2:04 left to play, fourth quarter, 42-35. Baldwin trailing by 7. Ottawa with the basketball. The Cyclones have the possession arrow as well. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. And both teams in the bonus. Ottawa in the double bonus. Bulldogs need him to stop here. Hadel will inbound for Ottawa. Throws it into Evans. Don't have to start fouling just yet, but have to pick up the intensity defensively, go for some steals. There's a deflection by Reichard. Out of bounds, stays with Ottawa. 1:55 left. We're in a 3-possession game, so I think you can let this clock get down closer to about a minute to go if you want before you really have to start fouling. But again, that being said, don't care if you do commit a foul if it's trying to come up with a steal. Smith nearly gets one there. They run and jump Evans, and there's a foul committed by Bailey Smith that will put Foster Nichols back at the free throw line. She's gone 4 out of 8 at the line in this game. That's the 4th foul on Bailey Smith now. So Baldwin, unfortunately, in a situation where they're going to be fouling here, the final 1:38. They're running out of girls who can foul. Smith, both Smiths, Harvey and Reichard all have 4 fouls. So 4 of the 5 on the floor right now have 4 fouls. As Marion Frost comes back in, and that doesn't change it all because you still have the 4 out there who have 4 fouls. Frost has 3. Nichols hits both free throws. So big shots there to make it a 9-point game with 1:34 to go. And now you got to get going offensively. Can't wait too long before you get the shot up. Frost to Reichard on the high post. Nearly lost it. Now finds Frost cutting to the basket. Block shot by Nichols. Rebounded by Ottawa with 1:13 to go. And Bailey Smith fouls out as she commits the foul with 1:07 to go. And it will put Ottawa back at the free throw line as Foster Nichols will once again step up to the charity stripe. Smith out, Carly Toot back in. Well, Foster Nichols at the line with 1:07 to go. A chance to make this a double-digit lead for the first time tonight for Ottawa. And she does. 12-0 run for Ottawa. Baldwin has not scored since the 6:10 mark of this fourth quarter. At that point in time, they took a 35-33 lead. But they have not scored in now 5 minutes. And Nichols continues to drop free throws for the Cyclones, who lead by 11. Ficken with a block shot. Frost fouls Evans. So Evans will head to the line on a night where the two all-leaguers for Ottawa have been held pretty much in check. Evans and Ficken had not scored. Either of them had not scored since the first quarter coming into this fourth quarter. Ficken has scored 6 in this fourth. That's the first point for Evans here in this fourth quarter. But despite that, they were able to pull away in this fourth period. 47-35 now as Harvey pulls down the rebound, and Baldwin has to quickly get shots up now. Foul called on Ficken. That will put Toot at the free throw line. Fourth foul on Ficken. But with just 43 seconds to go, Baldwin in some trouble here on the road tonight. Carly Toot at the line. She's 2 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. So that ends the more than 5-minute scoring drought for Baldwin. 10-point game. Toot fouls, her fourth. 2 shots again for Ottawa.
At the line for Ottawa, Foster Nichols.
10 points in the fourth quarter from Nichols, make 11 points in this fourth quarter from Nichols, and the majority of that has come at the free throw line. She knocks down another free throw. She's been to the line now 14 times in the game, has Nichols, and she has 14 points in the game. Has hit her last 5 free throws to help close this one out for Ottawa. Harvey with a rebound on the missed 3 by Toot. Reichert mid-range, won't go. Nichols the rebound. And with 17 seconds left, Baldwin commits the foul. Marin Frost becomes the second Bulldog to foul out of this game. That will bring Emily Taylor in for the first time tonight. Kirsten Evans back up to the free throw line. She goes. The 30th and 31st free throw attempts of the night for Ottawa. They've now got 19 out of 30 at the stripe. And they get their 20th point of the game at the free throw line to go up 51-37. Final 16 seconds. Smith. Runner is banked in by Smith, but it's all too little too late for Baldwin, as Ottawa, for the first time in 7 years, defeats the Baldwin Bulldogs. 51-39, your final tonight. Ottawa snaps a 12-game losing streak to Baldwin as they win for the first time since February 20th of 2015 in a 51-39 victory. We're back to wrap up the girls' game for you on the post-game show right after this. And then stay tuned. The boys' game still to come here tonight on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back to Baldwin Sports Live from Ottawa tonight, where the girls' game is now final. A 51-39 victory tonight for Ottawa as they win for the first time since 2015, snapping a 12-game losing streak against the Baldwin Bulldogs with a 51-39 victory. 2 ties, 3 lead changes. It looked like things were all of a sudden going to turn for Baldwin in that fourth quarter. After playing from behind the entire game, Baldwin took a 33-32 lead in the opening 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. It was then tied at 33, and a couple of free throws put Baldwin up 35-33 with 6:10 left to play, and you felt like, okay, finally Baldwin got over that hump. They were in the lead now for the first time since it was 1-0, and that was all they needed to take control of that game. But that would not be the case, as Baldwin, after taking that 35-33 lead, would go scoreless for the next 5 minutes and 27 seconds. And during that 5:27, Ottawa went on a 14-0 run, the biggest run of the game for either team, and it came in the most crucial minutes of the game in those final minutes. And that put Ottawa back up big, and for the first time they went up by double digits and would go on to win this one 51-39. The Cyclones tonight led by Foster Nichols, a sophomore, with 14 points, a dozen of the 14 coming in the fourth quarter. Brooklyn Hadel with 11, Sophia Ficken with 9, Kirsten Evans with 8, Marissa Richards with 3, and Kennison Walters with 2, Emery Keybot with 4. As they had lots of contributors in the scoring column tonight. Rebounding-wise, the leader tonight was Kirsten Evans, or check that, Emery Keybot with 8. For Baldwin, leading scorer tonight was Riley Smith. 15 points in the game for Smith. It's her 3rd straight in double figures, 31st of her career. Marin Frost, 9 points tonight on 3 3-pointers. Emma Kate Lang with 2, Alyssa Reichard with 3, Carly Toot with 4, Isabel Harvey with 6. And Harvey led the team with 7 rebounds tonight to go along with those 6 points, and had a couple of assists as well. Marin Frost, 2nd leading rebounder this evening with 5 rebounds, and Riley Smith's 2 assists along with Harvey led the way there. But the Bulldogs playing without their top scorer on the year, Carly Neufeld, tonight, and it certainly showed early as the offense struggled early on in this game. They certainly picked it up in the second half as they scored 25 points in the final 2 quarters after scoring just 14 in the first, and that 25 came with a 5-minute plus scoring drought in that second half. But in the end, it was not enough as Baldwin, for the first time this year, loses back-to-back games, and the Bulldogs drop to 3-5 on the year, while the Cyclones continue their best start in a decade. They are 5-1 with the victory, their 4th straight, and they will be on the road at Pittsburgh coming up Friday night for Baldwin. They will be back on the road Friday to take on Lewisburg, and you can catch that game right here on Baldwin Sports Live. So that wraps it up for the girls' game. Again, your final, Ottawa 51, Baldwin 39. Coming up next, it's the boys' game. As you can see, the guys out there warming up right now. We'll run down some numbers, take a look at the matchup for you for our boys' contest. That is coming up next. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes, offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient-to-caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomes.com/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health. Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back live inside Ottawa High School tonight. I'm glad you're with us here on Baldwin Sports Live as we head to Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. It's the Baldwin boys taking on the Ottawa Cyclones for Baldwin. They are trying to get back in the win column after back-to-back losses, dropping back-to-back games for the first time this season since they have come back from the Christmas break. They lost to Tonganoxie 52-35 on the road, and then this past Friday night, a 77-47 loss to Piper at home, a game that had a combined 45 fouls and 45 turnovers. It was just a helter-skelter night. Very little rhythm to the game at any point. Baldwin had a season-high 27 turnovers in that game, along with a season-low 4 assists. And they were out-rebounded by 10, made just 1 of 16 three-point shot attempts. It was, to put it pretty bluntly, not a very pretty night for Baldwin. But good news is, just a few days later, you get a chance to get back out on the floor and try and get rid of that bad feeling of a 30-point loss on your home floor and replace it with the beautiful feeling of a road victory at a rival school. So that's what the Dogs are hoping tonight. And to do it, they'll have to get past the Cyclones, who are off to their worst start in perhaps ever. I don't know, 0-5 for Ottawa. Going back the last 15 seasons, you won't even find an 0-3 start, let alone an 0-5 start. So this is uncharted territory for this Cyclones program that has been a very good program over the last, pretty much all that 15-year stretch. And even when they've had quote-unquote down years, it has not been this tough of a start. But Ottawa at 0-5, you know they are very hungry to get that goose egg off of their record in the win column. They have had a couple of close games, and a 1-point loss on the road at Atchison, a 4-point loss here at home to Paola. So they've had some close calls. They have 20-point loss as well to Piper, a 15-point loss to Tonganoxie, and then a 35-point loss to Shawnee Heights. So they've had some close ones, some not so close ones, but in the end, they're 0-5, and they are hungry to pick up a victory. And this is a team in Baldwin, as a program, I should say, not a team, because the players change year to year. But these programs, of course, have played each other a bunch over the years, 29 times, in fact, since 2006. And of those 29 times they played, Ottawa has won 25 of them. 25-4, the Cyclones record, and they have won now 23 consecutive games over the Baldwin Bulldogs. So lots going on here tonight. Ottawa wants to get that goose egg out of their win column. Baldwin wants to snap a 23-game losing streak against the Cyclones. It's the longest active losing streak of any opponent for Baldwin. So you know the Dogs are ready to end that one here tonight. Take a timeout, come back with some starters for you, and we are moments away, about 5 minutes away from the opening tip and a big one tonight in Ottawa. Baldwin and Ottawa coming up here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Baldwin on the road in Ottawa tonight as they look for their first win in 13 years over the Ottawa Cyclones. We saw a long streak end on the girls' side with the Ottawa girls winning for the first time in 7 years. Now the Baldwin boys look to win in this rivalry for the first time since 2009, February 21st of 2009. The last time the Bulldogs beat the Cyclones. To do it, they're going to have to probably shut down Noah McCullough tonight, the 6'2 senior, certainly the top performer for the Cyclones. Averaged 18 points a game last year, 7.5 rebounds, 2 assists a season ago, and he is once again the guy to stop this year. Even though the Cyclones have started 0-5, McCullough still is out there scoring the basketball. So number 12 in white, keep an eye on him tonight at home, as he's the guy that Baldwin needs to try to keep contained. Joining him in the Cyclone starting lineup here this evening, Jake Titus, a 6'4 junior, Andrew White, another senior on this team, Austin Nitcher, a 5'10 senior, and Reese Fogel, a 6'1 senior. So a lot of experience despite the fact that they have gotten off to a tough start here this year. It's a team that has a bunch of returners back from a year ago. They just have not had the results follow suit. So we'll see if Baldwin can keep them winless on the year. So again, your starters for the Cyclones: Titus, White, McCullough, Nitcher, and Fogel, as Cliff McCullough, the head coach of the Cyclones, who are 0-5. For the Baldwin Bulldogs tonight, their head coach is Don Blanchett. He's assisted by Pete Carr, Johnny McDermott, and Levi Watts. And tonight's starting lineup for the Bulldogs: Joey Zimbecki, a 5'8 sophomore, second of the team in assists this year, and averaging 4.5 points per game as well for the Bulldogs. Caleb Carr, 5'10 junior, number 13 for the Dogs, averages 17.5 points per game. He has scored in double figures every game this year. Also has a team best 4 assists per game average and leads the team at 2.5 steals per contest. Cole Mahaffey, a 6'4 senior, their second leading scorer at 13.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds tonight as well. That is third best on the team for the Bulldogs. And it looks like Sam Darnell is back in action tonight for the Bulldogs. He has taken off the warm-ups. Looks like Sam will be starting. We missed him in that game on Friday night against Piper, certainly. And Darnell back into the starting lineup tonight for the Bulldogs, averaging 5 points, 7 rebounds, 1.5 assists per game. And rounding out the lineup is Reichert Grossner, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds per game. So the Bulldogs get Darnell back, but it looks like they are without Prather tonight and more, as they have a very short bench. Some sickness going through this team as well. And they have just 4 subs suited up for this game tonight, it looks like. And yeah, it's going to be a night where you hope the Bulldogs stay out of foul trouble, it looks like. So no Prather tonight, their top rebounder, but Darnell is back. We'll take a timeout. Those are your starters. The tip-off is next between Baldwin and Ottawa here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to. At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are live back inside Ottawa High School. As you see the Bulldogs there getting set to have the starters announced to the crowd here in attendance tonight in Ottawa. And the Bulldogs hoping to get back in the win column here tonight after starting the season 4-1, their best start since 2016 for the Bulldogs. They hit the Christmas break at maybe the worst time possible. This is a team that would have loved to just keep on playing. They were playing some really good basketball going into the break with wins over Anderson County, Burlington, Lewisburg, and Spring Hill. But then the Christmas break came, 2.5 weeks off. They got back on the floor a week ago tonight against Tonganoxie and struggled to shoot the ball in that game, losing 52-35. It was their lowest scoring game, their lowest shooting percentage game of the year. Then on Friday last week, hosted Piper, and that game just went haywire early on for the Bulldogs, and they ended up losing 77-47. And some of that credit goes to Piper. The way, the style that Piper plays is a little bit out of control, but I guess they're used to playing in it, so they were able to control themselves a little bit better in the out of control game, even though they were anything but great. And I mean, they scored 77 points, but they ended up with 27 plus turnovers in that game as well. So it was a bit of an ugly game, and the Bulldogs are just hoping to turn the page now tonight and settle back in to their groove of winning basketball, which is what they were playing back prior to that Christmas break. So a chance to not only right the ship, get back on the winning streak, but a chance to also end what is a very lengthy losing streak to a rival in the Ottawa Cyclones, a team they haven't beaten since 2009. 23 straight wins for Ottawa in this series. And I guess we'll let the next 32 minutes decide if that streak continues or not with tonight's opening tip brought to you by the Baldwin City Recreation Commission. Don't forget that the 4-week Biddy Basketball Clinic is signing up right now. You have until January 21st, the registration deadline, to get signed up for kindergartners and first graders. And some of these guys you see on the floor here tonight, you'll get a chance to work with them. They'll help teach skills to the new generation of Bulldog basketball players at the Baldwin City Recreation Commission Biddy Basketball Camp. Registration deadline January 21st, just $30, and every camper gets their own basketball as well. Register at baldwinrec.org. Zimbecki, long two-pointer, the opening possession for Baldwin. Rims out, and Noah McCullough pulls it down for the Cyclones. He is the guy that they look to produce a bunch of their offense. A team that scores 47 a game but gives up 62 per night. Titus with a high arcing three out of the corner. Good job tapping it out by Fogel. Back to McCullough, who glides in but misses the layup. Titus trying to keep it alive. Tapped around, out of bounds, and last touched by Baldwin. So early on, some of this size from Ottawa is showing it might be a factor tonight. Fogel and Titus both able to keep offensive rebounds alive. They're not a huge team necessarily. Titus at 6'4" has a pretty good size, but they're a pretty athletic team out there. They can jump, and there's Andrew White knocking down a three for Ottawa. So thanks to a second and then third opportunity, Ottawa able to get on the board on their opening possession. Mahaffey for the answer, in and out, halfway down, maybe even more than halfway down for Mahaffey, but it doesn't go. Quickly, Ottawa comes back the other way and gets a lay-in from Fogel. 5-0 Ottawa. Cyclones are 0-2 here at home this year. Baldwin 1-2 on the road this season. Bulldogs trailing early 5-zip. Inside lob to Darnell. Reverses to Zimbecki. Back up top it comes to Mahaffey. Now Zimbecki again with a long two. Off the heel. Fogel the rebound. Ottawa's turned Baldwin away. One and done. Each of their trips down the floor now. Took advantage of a second chance opportunity for their first 3 points, did Ottawa. 2 and a layup last time. And there's a travel called on Fogel. Give it back to Baldwin with 6:06 left to play in the opening period. Caleb Carr brings it up for the Bulldogs. There's junior point guard, leads the team in scoring, leads the team in assists. Defensively leads the team in steals as well. And there's an assist for Carr as he drops it in on top of Mahaffey, who's able to finish. And Baldwin on the board with 5:50 left in the period, trailing 5-2. Fogel sends it up top to Nitcher, who lets the three fly. Darnell on the glass, cleans it up for Baldwin. Good to have Darnell back at the lineup, but no Devin Prather tonight, who has started all 7 games this year for Baldwin. McCullough after the turnover, able to lay it in. .5:15 to play in the quarter. 7-2, Ottawa in front. Grosner trying to get it on the pick and roll to Darnell. Deflected away, now Zimbecki on the drive, floats it off the rim, off the hand of White. It stays with Baldwin. Mahaffey will be the trigger man on the inbound with 4:55 to play in the quarter. Baldwin trailing 7-2. Carr spots Grosner in the corner, and he's fouled on the closeout by Nitcher. Both teams will make some changes. And for the first time this year, Talon Torres comes on. And you might be thinking, oh, well, they're so thin tonight that Torres has to play. But Torres was a guy that was expected to be in this rotation all along, but battled some injury early on the season. They were targeting the return from Christmas breaks, chance to get Torres back in the lineup, and so he is on the floor for the first time this year as Carr misses the three, but Darnell keeps it alive with an offensive rebound. For Ottawa, Chase Bloomer has checked in along with Jonathan Van Staden and Carter Mason as well. A Baldwin turnover. Bloomer slips it underneath, and Mason scores it. And that draws a timeout out of Don Blanchett with 4:21 left to play in the first quarter. It's a 9-2 start for the 0-5 Cyclones. They have certainly had the start they were hoping for tonight as they try to pick up win number 1 on the season. It's been a long time, if ever, that they have started 0-5 for this program. And they're coming off just an 8-12 season a year ago, so they had their struggles last year as well, but certainly not to the tune of an 0-5 start. But they are energized here tonight, and they are out to a 9-2 lead with Baldwin calling a timeout to try and regather the troops here and see if they can come up with an answer coming out of this timeout. Torres, Darnell, Carr, Zembecki, and Mahaffey take the floor for the Bulldogs. Zembecki, a handoff to Carr. Trying to get around the defender. Underhand scoop to Darnell. Sets it up to Mahaffey straight away, but the 3 misses. And Darnell, after securing the rebound, stepped to the baseline. Back over to Ottawa it goes as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 9-2 Cyclones. McCullough at the foul line, inside to Titus. He is deep in the paint that time, had Mahaffey pinned underneath of him. And Jake Titus has extended the lead up to 9 points for Ottawa. Carr on a screen by Mahaffey, bounces it back to him, and Cole glides in for 2 plus a foul. 3-point opportunity for Mahaffey. Foul on Noah McCullough, his first, and the team's second. Second bucket for Mahaffey. He's had all 5 points now for Baldwin, and they've both been set up by Caleb Carr assists. And it's 11-5, or 11-5. Okay, it says I had 11-5. The scoreboard was throwing me off. They had it at 10-4, and they had me all confused. But Noah McCullough with 2 right back for Ottawa. So 13-5 with 3:10 left to play in the first. Mahaffey off balance that time, can't finish, and Van Staden the rebound. Baldwin playing soft in the perimeter with Bloomer. Darnell able to help back in the paint, giving him all kinds of space. Bloomer makes him pay for that space though. But clearly the Bulldogs scouting report said let Bloomer take that 3. They had no intention to go out there and guard him on the 3-point line, but Bloomer burns him on that one. 16-5 Ottawa. Tough shot for Darnell as he had to do a full 360 spin in the air trying to shoot that one. Quickly back comes Ottawa, leading by 11. 2:15 to play in the first quarter. Titus at the elbow, fires at the 15-footer and gets the roll. Well, Ottawa could not have had a hotter start tonight. 18 first quarter points for the Cyclones. And we still have nearly 2 to play in the quarter. Foul called on Ottawa here. They call it on Titus, his first, team's third. Riker Grossner checks back in for Baldwin. And Grossner gives Zembecki a rest. Ottawa will bring Reese Fogel back, and in for the first time, Brett Hadel and Carter Hepner. Mahaffey to inbound, struggling to find somebody to throw it to, and they turn it over with a 5-second call. 1:53 left to play first quarter. It's been all Ottawa in this one, 18-5. The Cyclones had a 6-0 run earlier. They're on a 7-0 run now. Skip pass to Hepner in the near corner. Just a bit short on the three-point attempt, and then a foul committed on the loose ball. Fogle called for the push, his first, team's fourth. Zembecki returns for Baldwin, replaces Torres. (18-5) Ottawa, 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Nice feed inside to Darnell as Caleb Carr has picked up third assist. He's assisted all three of the buckets now for the Bulldogs. But Baldwin still trails by 11. Fogle nearly had it stripped. Hadel on the drive. Does have it stripped this time, down to the floor. Pokes it loose, out it comes to Van Staden, and then a foul on Carr. Caleb's first team foul on the Bulldogs with 59 seconds to play in the period. Carr gets a hand on it. Unable to track it down though. Van Staten retreats to get the ball. 48 seconds left in the quarter. Fogle into the corner. Back inside they go to Fogle. Over top Mahaffey, high off the glass and in. 20-7 Ottawa, 30 seconds left in the quarter. Carr back out near midcourt as he surveys things here. He's set up all their buckets so far, but the Bulldogs down by 13. Carr this time gets all the way to the cup himself, and a scoop shot goes in for Carr. 9 seconds left in the quarter. It's an 11-point Ottawa lead. Near turnover there. Fogle gets it up, and a foul called on Mahaffey with 2.8 to go. Van Staden almost turned it over and somehow still found Reese Fogle and has given him a chance to score here in the closing seconds. First foul shot is up and good. Mahaffey from three-quarters court, and we have reached the end of one. 21-9, Ottawa leads Baldwin after one here on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health.
When choosing a bank, wouldn't you prefer doing business with a local institution with years of commitment to our community? That's Baldwin State Bank. For more than 100 years, we've been providing products and services specifically tailored to our friends in Baldwin City. Whether it's a free checking account, savings for retirement, or your next loan, we'll be here. Because our roots are here. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A 21-9 lead for Ottawa on top of Baldwin as we head to the second quarter. Cyclones have won 23 straight over Baldwin. They come into this game, though, 0-5 of the year. They have looked anything but an 0-5 squad to this point. McCullough going to work inside. Got good positioning again, but unable to finish that time. And Darnell, after the rebound, is fouled by McCullough. So Noah McCullough just picked up his second on the fourth rebound of the night for Darnell. Bulldogs down one starter tonight, Devin Prather. Not here with this team, with the team. He has started all 7 games this year. They do get Darnell back after missing last game. They got blitzed early in this one from Ottawa. Cyclones jumping out to the early lead, up by a dozen here as Jake Titus now picks up a foul away from the ball. That's his second. And a 15th foul on Ottawa. Or check that, 16th foul on Ottawa. Mahaffey into Zimbecki, and he's fouled as he gets undercut by Nitcher, who picks up his second. And a 2-shot foul cut up for Zimbecki. Joey to the free throw line, 3 out of 6 on the year. Able to salvage one. Baldwin trails by 11. No ties, no lead changes so far. Ottawa jumped out to the early lead. They have held it throughout so far as we're a little more than 40 seconds into the second quarter. Titus with a hook shot in the middle of the paint. He has 6, and it's 23-10 Ottawa. Cyclones already halfway to their per-game scoring average with 7 minutes to play second quarter. That's the kind of night they have gotten off to offensively. Carr with a deep 3 from the right point. Way off the mark, rebounded by Nitcher. And he stepped on the sideline. They don't call it though. Don Blanchett's trying to tell the official plain as day. He stepped on the sideline right in front of us as well. 3-pointer is missed by White, rebounded by Bloomer. Now McCullough in the corner, missed the 3, and I guess all's well that ends well there, but Zimbecki the rebound. Carr, long lob to Darnell, led him too far underneath the basket. Turns it over back to Ottawa. McCullough goes baseline, reverse lay-in, flipped in. He now has 6 as well. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. 15-point lead for Ottawa, and a travel called on Grossner. Knocked away by Carr. Zimbecki had it fall right into his lap, and a breakaway chance, and he's hammered. A foul committed by Chase Bloomer. And a couple more free throws coming up for Zimbecki. The officials discussing the foul there by Bloomer on whether, and they are going to call it a flagrant foul. So that's 2 shots and the ball for Baldwin. And Cliff McCullough is not happy about the call. You can see there he's giving a mouthful to the official. He did not agree with the official's interpretation. There's no question it was a hard foul. Zimbecki at the line makes the first of his 2 free throws. And only 1 out of 2. Well, I want Joey to go back and watch that free throw right there. And I'm sure Don Blanchett and Pete Carr, they're going to have him talk about that as well. But go back and watch that one, Joey. As soon as you shot it, you started walking back away from the free throw line. Baldwin does get the basketball. And Zimbecki gets 1 out of 2 to make it 25-11. Mahaffey Good drive, good finish by Cole Mahaffey, who has 7 for the Bulldogs, and it's 25-13. They take advantage of that flagrant foul. They get 3 points out of the possession, but they give 2 back and potentially 3 back as McCullough gets the lay-in to go, and he earns a trip to the free throw line as the Baldwin foul is called on Sam Darnell. McCullough at the free throw line. 8 points in this first half, make it 9 now for the Cyclones' top scorer. And it's a 15-point lead yet again for Ottawa. Mahaffey up top, Grossner sets his feet, fires away, but long. Good hustle by Carr, trying to force a turnover in the backcourt, but it is last touched by Caleb, and it remains with Ottawa. As Talon Torres checks back in for Baldwin, replacing Riker Grossner. 5:05 left to play in the second quarter. Baldwin playing from behind early in this one, but a long way to go still. McCullough lobs into Titus on the block. Out it comes to White. 3 off the heel. Darnell with a strong rebound. Sam brings it up himself. Gives it off to Carr. Caleb with just 2 points so far, but has 3 dimes. This is Torres in the corner for 3. Missed everything, and the rebound is hauled in by Bloomer. McCullough all the way in, but can't spin it in. Mahaffey there to force the miss, but then last touched by Mahaffey, so it stays with Ottawa as Grossner comes back in after the very quick breather, and Darnell will head to the bench. Darnell recovering from an ankle injury, coming over to the bench with a little bit of a hobble maybe. Hopefully a little rest will do him good to get back out there. This is Bloomer in the corner, shot fake, steps to his left, fires 3, but missed it, and Mahaffey secures the rebound for Baldwin. 4:18 to go in the first half. Baldwin down by 15 at 28-13. Zembecki catch and shoot for 3. Grossner an offensive rebound. Now Torres with a floater. And it's cleared finally by McCullough. Titus blocked by Mahaffey. Now Carr all the way in. Good shot fake. Got 2 guys. Both Titus and McCullough went flying past him on the shot fake by Carr. Timeout taken by Ottawa with 3:49 left to play in the first half as Caleb Carr makes this a 28-15 ball game. Baldwin Sports Live brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing, a family-owned company in Baldwin City and in Houston, Texas. Fast-growing company that services many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, email the sales team at sales@riceprecision.com to see how they may be of assistance in your next manufacturing project. 3:49 left to play in this first half. Baldwin trying to weather the storm of this early onslaught by the Cyclones. Ottawa came out red hot in this game. Jumped out to an early double-digit lead. They led by 13 midway through the first quarter, had a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and now the Cyclones turn it over on the inbound pass coming out of the timeout. Carr with a steal, missed the first chance. Grossner up for the second chance, but they wave it off and call Riker for a travel. So the Cyclones with a 15-point lead at one point. It's now 13, and now Caleb Carr picks up his second foul. 4th team foul. Carr is an aggressive defender. There's no question about it. Now that he's picked up a second, though, we'll have to play a little more conservatively. The final 3:33 anyway, this first half. Certainly don't want to pick up a third foul before halftime. But they can't really afford to take him off the floor either. Van Staden missed the wide open 3. Mahaffey the rebound. And Carr just picked up a third. spun into the defender after giving the ball up to Mahaffey, and that is a tough third foul to take if you're Caleb Carr. And he will stay on the floor with 3. And again, it's not so much that they want to leave him out there with 3, but a little thin tonight, thinner than normal. Caden Englert and Tristan Capel, the only other 2 players on the bench, along with Darnell. And now Darnell will come in. Is he going to come in for Carr, though? Nope, he'll come in for Zimbecki. So no Ian Rimmer, no Ryder Nye, no Devin Prather. I thought I saw Garrett McLaughlin earlier, but I don't see him down there now. Oh, he's down there towards further down the end of the bench. So McLaughlin is also available tonight. Inside, Darnell fumbles it away, and it's picked up by Van Staden, and a jump ball is called, so it does stay with Baldwin. Bulldogs down 13 with 2:56 left to play in the half. Baldwin would love to get this deficit trimmed down to a single-digit margin at the very least before halftime. Carr thought he had run out of room on the baseline, but waited it out and scores. 2:45 to go in the half. It's an 11-point game on the 6th point of the night from Caleb Carr. Driving dish, Titus from the corner, way too strong with that 3-point attempt. As Ottawa has seemed to cool off a little bit offensively, Baldwin now has to take advantage of that. Blocking foul against Fogle, his second. They are over the limit, so it is free throws for Grossner. This will be the final 1-and-1 opportunity for Baldwin. Carter Mason checks in for Ottawa. Joey Zimbecki is going to come back in for Baldwin, although he is set to check in for Grossner. So, oh, no, I guess not. He is going to come in now for Carr. 2:23 left to play in the half. Grossner at the line, a chance, if he can knock them both down, to get this deficit back to a single-digit margin. And he does make the first. First point of the game for Riker Grossner. 6'1" sophomore, made his second start of the year tonight. And he does knock down both free throws to trim that deficit down to 9 points. 2:20 left to play in the half. Skipped across to Hepner. Blocked 3-point attempt, and Mahaffey able to keep it in play as well. Great play by Mahaffey on the defensive end. Zimbecki wanted Grossner in the corner. The pass deflected, so they will reset things with just under 2 to go in the half. Baldwin down by 9. Bulldogs on a 9-3 run, though, right now. And that ball tapped out to Mason, a chance to run. Charges into Zimbecki, and it's an offensive foul on Carter Mason. Well, certainly looked like Joey had good positioning there. The official didn't come up with the old emphatic charge call. A lot of times you'll see in that case, so I was a little worried that they were going to tag Zimbecki with a block, but the charge is called, and it is a third turnover against Ottawa with 1:45 left to play in the first half. Caden Englert checks in for the first time for Baldwin. He replaces Torres. And a foul on the... Oh, wait, no. A travel is called on Zimbecki. 1:37 to play until halftime. We'll recap this first half, give you all the numbers on the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up in a moment. Baldwin needs to close out this final 90 seconds strong. Win the final 90 seconds, and then you're guaranteed to be down only single digits. And that's going to be a win right now for Baldwin after trailing by as many as 15 in this first half. But you got to win this final 1:30. Missed 3. It looked like it was tapped off of the hand of Grossner, and the officials will say Ottawa ball. I think they got that one right. It looked like Riker was the last to touch it. 1:07 left to play in the half. 1 minute left to play first half. Skipped across to Van Staden. Now McCullough. Kick out to Bloomer. And Chase Bloomer knocks down a second three of the first half. 31-19 with 42 seconds left until halftime. Well, not what Baldwin wanted down there for sure, but see if they can come up with an answer. Zembecki, drive, kick. Grosner will also drive it. Got inside, lays it in. Good play by Grosner. The three-point shot has not been falling here lately for him, so go ahead, put the ball on the floor, get close, use that athleticism to get inside and score it right underneath the basket as he does there. It's a 10-point game with 12 seconds left. Need a stop. Don't want that big momentum swing of a last-second bucket here. Bloomer out to McCullough. Pretty good look at the buzzer off the left iron and rebounded by Grosner. So we have reached the half. Once down 15, Baldwin will go into the locker room down 10. 31-21 our score at the break. The Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show is coming up right after this.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes. Offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient to caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomescom/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
It's halftime in Ottawa tonight and a 31-21 Ottawa lead on top of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Halftime show is brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. More than just insurance coverage, Farm Bureau is there to assist in your insurance, investments, and wealth management needs. Go see Kelly and the team in downtown Baldwin City. They'll sit down with you and discuss your financial well-being and how they could be there to help you out at Farm Bureau Financial Services. A 10-point Ottawa lead. No ties, no lead changes in that first 16 minutes of basketball. Ottawa with an 11-2 run to open up this ball game. They would build the lead to as many as 13 in the first quarter, led by a dozen at the end of the first period. They quickly pushed that lead up to 15 in the opening 2 minutes of the second quarter. That's as large as the lead would get at 25-10, and then again at 28-13 midway through the first quarter, or the first half, before Baldwin put together a nice finish. They outscored Ottawa 8-3 over the final 3.5 minutes, but that big three by Chase Bloomer, that was a big shot for Ottawa, who had not scored since the 5:29 mark of the second quarter when Bloomer hit that three with 42 seconds left in the second quarter. So without that three, Ottawa is looking at about a 6-7 point lead right now, depending on what Baldwin would have done to answer. But instead they have the 10-point lead thanks to that three by Bloomer. Baldwin was able to get 2 points back from Riker Grosner after that three to close out the half. We were hoping they'd get it back to a single-digit deficit by halftime, but I guess we'll have to settle for 10 because that's where it's at, 31-21. But certainly it's overcomable, if that's a word for you here at the break at 31-21. Baldwin has overcome a halftime deficit to win a game earlier this year. That was against Anderson County back in the second game of the year, the first of what ended up being 4 straight wins for Baldwin, but they have now dropped their last 2. So we'll see if tonight they can overcome a 10-point deficit and not only snap out of their little 2-game slide here on the season, but they're also trying to snap a 23-game losing streak to the Ottawa Cyclones, their longest active losing streak against any opponent. For Ottawa, it's their longest active winning streak against any other opponent. And you got to go back to 2009, February 21st of 2009, the last time Baldwin beat Ottawa. And they certainly have an opportunity to do that here tonight. But they're going to have to overcome a halftime deficit to get it done. 31-21, our score here at the break. You're watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll check those first half numbers for you right after this word from Farm Bureau.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
10-point Ottawa lead, 31-21 on top of Baldwin. The Bulldogs right now have won the battle on the glass. They're a +4 rebounding right now. Both teams even in the assist department. Baldwin for the second game in a row struggling to shoot from beyond the arc. They went 1 of 16 on Friday night from 3. They have not made a 3 so far in this ball game. Ottawa's knocked down 3 triples, 2 of them coming from Chase Bloomer off of the bench. And at the free throw line, Baldwin 5 out of 7, Ottawa 2 out of 3. The Cyclones had just 3 first-half turnovers. Baldwin gave it away 8 times in that first half. Leading the scoring for Ottawa is Noah McCullough with 9 first-half points, but he's had plenty of help in this game. Lots of different guys getting involved. Chase Bloomer with 6 off of the bench. Jake Titus has 6. Reese Fogel with 5. Carter Mason off of the bench with a bucket as well. So he added it all up. It's a 31-point first half for Ottawa, a team that averages 47 points per game. Andrew White as well. I missed him, but Andrew White has 3 points in that first half also for Ottawa. So what does that make? That's 6 different scores in the first half for the Cyclones. For Baldwin, it has had 5 different guys score in that first half, led by Cole Mahaffey, who has 7 at the break. He also has pulled down a team-high 5 rebounds. Caleb Carr with 6 points. Riker Grosner added 4. Sam Darnell and Joey Zembecki each with 2 points in the first half for Baldwin. And again, I mentioned it was Mahaffey with 5 boards. Darnell also has 5 boards, so he and Mahaffey both tied with the team lead in rebounding. Grosner with 4, and Caleb Carr has a team-high 3 first-half assists for the Bulldogs. But Baldwin trails this game 31-21 as we get set for the second half of this game. Baldwin a little bit thinner tonight. They're without one of their regular starters in Devin Prather, who has been a big-time asset on the glass. Their leading rebounder on the year has had 10-plus boards in 3 of the last 5, but they are playing without Devin tonight and also without a couple of bench pieces in this game. So the bench a little thin in this one. The good news, though, for Baldwin, they played pretty clean first half outside of Caleb Carr. He had 3. But the rest of the team only had 2 fouls in that first half. So Mahaffey has 1 and Darnell has 1. Carr has 3. But if there's anybody who hopefully can understand that they can't go out there and foul, it is Caleb Carr. He is a very aggressive defender, but he's going to understand, you would think, the situation and play a little smart in this second half with 3 fouls, because they can very, very ill afford for him to be on the bench, as he is the point guard of this team and definitely the guy that helps get the offense into its sets. So they definitely going to need Carr on the floor. So something to keep an eye on here in the second half to make sure he can stay on the floor. For Ottawa, when you look at foul trouble, they have nobody with 3, but they do have 4 starters with 2. Titus, McCullough, Nitcher, and Fogle, all with 2 fouls here at the break. Second half's coming your way next. The halftime show brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, give Kelly Neufeld and the team a call at 785-594-1055. Proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they love to be there to support you in your financial future as well. Second half starts right after this here on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Family Medicine of Baldwin City, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education, ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 785-594-2512 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Baldwin City, your partner for lifelong health.
Here we go to the second half tonight. It is 31-21. Ottawa on top of Baldwin. The Cyclones have led throughout so far tonight. They scored in the opening minute of the game on their opening possession, and they have led ever since by as many as 15. Baldwin has had it down to as little as 9 since it went up to 15. But it is a 10-point deficit to start the second half. Ottawa with the basketball to start the half. Fogle, Nitcher, Titus, McCullough, and White, the 5 out there for Ottawa. And this is White in the corner for 3, but it's an air ball. Darnell the rebound, up to Zimbecki. Joey Zimbecki on the left side, can't finish it. McCullough the rebound. It's Grossner, Darnell, Carr, Zimbecki, and Mahaffey, the Bulldog 5. Just underway, second half. Ottawa looking for their 24th straight win over Baldwin. If they get it, it would be their first of this year, though, after an 0-5 start to the season. Austin Nitcher inside with his first basket of the game, the 7th different player to score now in this one for Ottawa. It's a 12-point Cyclone lead here on their home floor. Pick and roll to Darnell. Kicks out to Zimbecki. Good look from the corner, but it won't go. Deflected out by Carr. Nitcher inbounds. McCullough. Around to Fogle. Ottawa got off to a red hot start. Cooled down in the second quarter, but has been able to maintain their lead. Titus able to scoop it in with the left hand. And the Cyclones, with a couple of buckets to start this third quarter, have pushed it back up to 14. Carr pulls up off the dribble, misses the 3. It bounces over the backboard, out of bounds to Ottawa. Nitcher walks it up for the Cyclones. Coming off a 15-point loss at Tonganoxie in their last game on Friday. There's a turnover as Nitcher stepped on the sideline. Had a couple of close calls this year, Ottawa. A 4-point loss to Paola. A 1-point loss to Atchison. Baldwin has played their fair share of close games as well. Last couple have not been as much. A 30-point loss to Piper and a 17-point loss to Tonganoxie, but Back in the first semester, it was pretty much down to the wire every night. 3-point win over Spring Hill, 2-point win over Burlington, 6-point win over Anderson County. Carr is fouled at the drive. Looks like Andrew White is going to be tagged with this one. It's his first. Baseline inbound. Mahaffey will be the guy to throw it in for Baldwin. Carr attacking. Not much there. Got caught up in the air with nowhere to go and turns it over. Fogle had to get rid of it as he was going to turn it over if he didn't. And now Carr scoops it in, plus the foul. 3-point opportunity for Caleb Carr. Andrew White picks up his second. Carr headed to the line for the first time tonight. He averages almost 6 free throw attempts per game for the year. 35 out of 46 for the season. And knocks down that free throw, so 3-point play completed. And Baldwin trails at 35-24 as Ottawa takes a timeout. With 5:20 left to play in the third. Cyclones use their second timeout. And it's an 11-point Ottawa lead. Bulldogs will be back on the road Friday night with a visit to Lewisburg. You can catch the game right here on Baldwin Sports Live. The girls' game set to tip around 6 o'clock, and the boys' game to follow. We'll have them both for you right here on Baldwin Sports Live. The Bulldogs break the huddle down 11 with 5:20 to go. Foul underneath the basket. It's on Sam Darnell. That's Sam's second. First team foul against Baldwin with 5:11 to play in the third. Mitchell to inbound for Ottawa. And a travel by Fogle. Back in comes Carter Mason. Baldwin with the ball, chance to get it back to single digits again. Mahaffey rifles it into Darnell, and another 3-point opportunity as Darnell gets the roll, and he heads to the free throw line. Foul called on McCullough, his third. Well, Baldwin has trimmed it back to a single-digit deficit again. Darnell a chance to take one more off of that. At 35-26 with 5:01 to play in the third. And Darnell's free throw misses, rebounded by Ottawa's Carter Mason. A 9-point game again with under 5 to play in the third. Grosner caught for the foul on the entry pass to Titus. Riker picks up personal foul number 1 and the second team foul. 4:48 left to play in the third. Chase Bloomer checks in, replaces Noah McCullough. Inbound to Mason, able to finish on the inbound play. Bulldogs get 2 right back from Caleb Carr. And a timeout taken by Ottawa. Now with 4.5 to play, it's 37-28. We're back in a moment here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
(37-28), Ottawa on top of Baldwin with 4:33 left to play in the third quarter. Ottawa now down to just 2 timeouts remaining. Baldwin with 4 still, as they are trying to mount a comeback tonight on the road in Ottawa. Have trailed by as many as 15 in this game. Haven't had it less than 9 since the score was 13-5 back midway through the first quarter. Ball goes out off of Baldwin, so it stays with Ottawa. Nitcher will put it back into play on the baseline. Bulldogs leave an open shooter at the top of the key. White misses the 3, but got his own rebound. Into Titus. Gets around Darnell, but unable to finish. Grosster the rebound. Back comes Baldwin, down by 9. Carr pushing it up, and he's fouled by Bloomer. Second foul on Chase Bloomer. It comes with 3:51 left to play in the third quarter. 4th team foul on the Cyclones. Mahaffey up top to Carr. Baldwin gets into a set here against this zone defense now for the Cyclones. And Don Blanchett wants a timeout to try and draw it up a little better on the sideline. 3:26 left to play in the third. Timeout taken by Baldwin. And that gives us a chance to tell you again about EZ Relic. If you want a chance to see every big moment from every game, text Baldwin to 816-406-0051. When the big play happens, EZ Relic will send you the highlight right to your phone by texting Baldwin to 816-406-0051. Free service, Baldwin Sports Live partnering with EZ Relic. When the highlight play happens, just send that text, the word Baldwin, to 816-406-0051. 3:26 left to play in the third. Baldwin down by 9. Darnell gets to the high post, reverses it back out to Zembecki. Mahaffey for the baseline. Grosster with a big offensive rebound. Got a season best rebounding performance tonight from Grosser. He's up to a half dozen rebounds to go along with 4 points as well. And that board keeps this possession alive as Chase Bloomer picks up his third. Catch and shoot from the corner for Carr on the 3, but it won't go. Nitcher rebounds it. He's fouled by Zembecki. Third Bulldog foul. It's the second, checked out the first on Joey. Jonathan Van Staten checks back in for Ottawa. 3 minutes left to play, third quarter. Baldwin down by 9 after trailing by 15 back at the second quarter. They trail by as many as 14 here in the third quarter. Have never led tonight. Inside Mason, back out it comes to Nitcher on the right wing. He knocks down a 3, and it's 40-28 Ottawa. Fourth three-pointer hit by the Cyclones in this game. Baldwin is still looking for their first three-pointer in this one. Mahaffey's floater spins out, and Nitcher cleans it up for Ottawa. Double dribble was called on Van Staden. Torres checks back in for Baldwin, getting his first action of the year tonight. Down to the floor, Torres had it knocked free, and then a tie up, a jump ball. It stays with Baldwin. Carter Hepner back in for Ottawa. 2:12 left to play in the third. Baldwin down by a dozen. Attempting to lob it into Darnell's. Titus steals it away. Hepner pulls up from 15 feet out of the left wing. Offensive board, Mason. And before he got it up on the putback try, he traveled. Grossner working hard down low, and maybe too hard. They call him for a foul. Well, I didn't think he fouled necessarily. He was working down there to get positioning, but unfortunately it doesn't matter what I see. And it's a second foul on Grossner, and the fourth Baldwin team foul as they turn it over back to Ottawa. Minute 35 left to play in the quarter. And now Ottawa gives it back. Baldwin just playing with fire around the midcourt line there, but they dodge the bullet inside to Grossner. Doubled, kicks out to Mahaffey from the corner, and they are still without a three in this game. Van Staden brings it up for Ottawa. Cyclones lead by a dozen with a little more than a minute to play in the third. Titus pulls up 18 feet out, rims out, and Mason gets the offensive rebound. Sets up Hepner for the corner, won't go. And down to the floor, a jump ball is called as Mahaffey went down to tie up Mason. Zembecki checks back in for Baldwin. 51 seconds to play in the quarter. Mason just inside the three-point line, won't go. Darnell the rebound. And a double dribble as Carr had it get trapped on his hip, the official says, and that gives it back over to Ottawa. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Ottawa leads by a dozen. They led by 10 when we started this quarter, so they've added 2 points to that lead. Despite Baldwin trimming it down to as little as 9 at one point. Down to 15 seconds. Carr nearly knocked it free from Van Staden. Down to 6 seconds. Mason travels. 4.3 seconds left in the period. Baldwin a chance for the final shot. Carr has it with 2. Grossner gets run over by Titus. Oh no, they're going to say out of bounds on Grossner. So no foul, it's just called out of bounds on Baldwin. And now it's back to Ottawa. It counts if it goes, and it nearly did, but it rims off on the deflection there by Hepner, and the quarter comes to an end. 40-28 Ottawa after 3 here on Baldwin Sports Live.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Morningstar Care Homes is looking for the next members of their team of compassionate caregivers. If you're a certified nurse's aide or medication aide or interested in becoming certified with company reimbursement, apply today and join the locally owned care team at Morningstar Care Homes, offering paid leave, health, dental, and vision insurance and a low 5-to-1 patient-to-caregiver ratio. Apply online at morningstarcarehomes.com/careers or call 785-594-2603. Positions available in Baldwin City, Ottawa, Fredonia, and Neodesha.
Start of the fourth quarter in Ottawa tonight, 40-28. The Cyclones have led all the way. Mahaffey fires up a 3 off the right iron to start the period for Baldwin. Quick run out, McCullough lays it in. And it's 42-28 with 7:40 to play. Baldwin has been playing from behind all game long. And now Carr called for a travel. With 7.5 to play, it goes back to Ottawa. Well, both teams had their lowest scoring quarter of the game in that third. But Ottawa still a +2, a 9-7 advantage in that third quarter. Sam Darnell gets called for that foul. It's his third. Inbound to McCullough. Can't score through traffic, but it's kept alive by Fogle for Ottawa. Inside to Titus. Gets inside around Darnell and lays it into the left hand. 44-28 with 7 minutes left. And the 16th. I think it's 44-28. The scoreboard shows 42-28. That's another Baldwin turnover. And that's a bench warning given to Baldwin. And now, I don't think anybody called a timeout. Teams went to the bench like there was a timeout, but the official just called a bench warning against Baldwin. So again, scoreboard shows 42-28. I believe it should be 44-28. Either way, Baldwin down double digits here in the fourth quarter. Titus, but before the pass, or after the pass, I should say, and before the Titus attempt, a blocking foul called on Darnell, and that is Sam's 4th and the 6th team foul. Titus. Hand to Nitcher, weaves in, scoops it in. Well, 46-28 Ottawa. Their largest lead of the ball game with 6.5 to go. 3 seconds called on Baldwin. Whew. Fogle lost. Oh man, they're going to call it push there. Well, I'll have to go back and look at that one. I don't know. It looked to me like Fogle just stubbed his toe and tripped himself. But a push is called on Baldwin's Riker Grossner, who can't believe it. That's 17 fouls, so a 1-and-1 coming up for Ottawa. This game has gotten a little bit out of hand in terms of the I'll just leave it at that. Here's the free throw from Fogle. Again, they're still 2 points short, I believe, on the scoreboard, but Fogle hits both of them. I believe it should be now 48-28 with 6:16 to go and a timeout, Baldwin. So Bulldogs having to start to unravel a little bit here. They need a big regroup at this timeout. We're back in a moment here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
.16 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And it reads 46-28. Myself and the Ottawa broadcaster both have it 48-28, but it is what it is. Right now, Baldwin, whether it's 18 or 20 that they're down right now, they need some points in a hurry, and they need a bunch of stops. And so far here in the fourth quarter, it's been all Ottawa, 8-0. The Cyclones have outscored the Bulldogs, who have scored just 7 points since halftime for Baldwin. Torres at the deflection, but it bounces right back out to Nitcher, who then travels. Bulldogs have had some comebacks in them earlier this year. They have another one tonight. Zimbecki, that would have helped, but it doesn't go as they continue to struggle from beyond the three-point line. McCullough pushes it up for Ottawa. Cyclones get it inside to Titus. He scores. A 13-0 run going back to the end of the third quarter has made this a 22-point game now at 50-28 with 5:07 to go. They call that foul on Fogle. Carr pulls up for three, and finally the Bulldogs hit a three-pointer, but they still trail 50-31. Nitcher unable to get it inside to Fogle, turns it over. Mahaffey all the way to the rack with a lay-in, and a foul on Fogle. A three-point opportunity coming up for Mahaffey. Wholesale changes for Ottawa. Carter Mason, Brett Hadel, Chase Bloomer, Jonathan Van Staden, and Carter Hepner all check into the game. Well, Cliff McCullough is, I guess, hoping he doesn't need his starters the rest of this way. Still 4.5 to go. And Baldwin has made it, if you believe the scoreboard anyway, he's made it a 14-point game. And I guess we'll go with that because it's gone this long without them catching it, so maybe they're just going to ignore those other 2 points. 48-34. We'll go with that. Hadel on the elbow inside. Hepner rejected by Darnell, but it stays in the possession of Ottawa. Mason posting inside, knocked free, ball loose. Carr taps it ahead to Zembecki, flips it to Mahaffey, but they missed the layup. Mason the rebound. Great effort all around there by the Bulldogs, but they can ill afford to have missed opportunities like that as they try to complete this comeback. 3.5 to go, down by 14/16. Inside to Hadel. And he is fouled by Mahaffey. So a couple of free throws coming up for a guy that I'm not sure what he has done to earn the love from the student section, but they sure love them some Brett Hadel. They were earlier, they were chanting, "We want Hadel, we want Hadel," and they erupted when he came into the game the first time. And we'll see what happens if he makes the second free throws. He misses the first. And missed them both. It does not give the student section a chance to erupt, but it is an offensive rebound, so Ottawa maintains possession with 3:15 to go. Mason from the corner won't get it, and oh no. They call Carr for a foul on that. That's Carr's fourth. And somehow Caleb gets called for a foul on that. So at the line is Jonathan Van Staten. I said, oh no, because I knew exactly what they were going to call, even though there's no. Yeah, all right. Van Staten at the line makes it. And goes 1 of 2. Mahaffey with a rebound. Bulldogs down 15, 3 minutes to go. Still time. Torres, nope, gives it to Carr. Caleb on the drive, strip. Then gets it back. Pass to Zembecki. Bank shot missed. Tip try by Mahaffey won't go. Van Staten gets it up into the front court for Ottawa, leading by 15 with 2.5 minutes to play. Mason to the high post, good basket cut by Bloomer, who gets the feed and lays it in. 2:20 to play. Carr's bounce pass is kicked. Grossner back in for Baldwin. And returning, or actually checking in for the first time for Ottawa is Austin Curtis. Hadel misses, Mahaffey rebounds. Carr floats it short, Heppner boards it. 1:45 to play. Kick out, Bloomer. He's hit twice from downtown already and make it 3 times. With 1.5 to play. That 3 by Bloomer makes it 54-34. Reach-in foul, that's on Van Staten. And free throws coming up for Grossner. Englert back in for Baldwin. Zion Wooden comes in for Ottawa. Run into the 1-and-1 good from Grossner. Now Garrett McLaughlin will check in as well for Baldwin. Grossner hits both free throws. 6 points, 6 boards tonight from Grossner, but Baldwin trailing by 18 with 1:15 to go. Hepner throws it out of bounds. Checking in for Baldwin is Tristan Capel. 1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter. And Carr knocks down a tray for Baldwin, his 17th point of the game. Make it 56 or 54, I guess, if you believe the scoreboard, 39. Wooden trying to leave it out to Hepner. Back to Wooden it comes, and he is fouled by Capel. A couple of free throws coming up to extend this game with 22 seconds to go. It's 1 out of 2. Final 20 seconds. Carr back to work. Dishes to McLaughlin, but a foul before the pass. No more free throws coming up.
Second foul, number 13, Austin Curtis. And foul for number 13, Caleb.
Carr 1 of 1 at the line tonight, but misses the front end of this trip. So the final 10 seconds come off the clock here as Baldwin nearly comes up with a steal. Down to 2, and that will do it. So Ottawa wins it tonight, 55-39, the official final on the scoreboard. We won't split hairs with what the real score was, but regardless, it's an Ottawa victory here tonight, and the Cyclones pick up their first win of the year to improve to 1-5, and they extend their win streak to 24 straight over the Baldwin Bulldogs, who dropped their 3rd straight, and the Bulldogs are now 4-4 with the loss. We're back to wrap it all up for you on the post-game show right after this on Baldwin Sports Live.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family. Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Final tonight in Ottawa, 55-39. The Cyclones pick up the victory over the Baldwin Bulldogs. Now 1-5 for Ottawa. Baldwin dropping to 4-4 with this loss tonight. It was Ottawa from the outset. They win this one leading wire to wire and end up with what I and the fellow Ottawa broadcaster and the gentleman next to me have as a 57-39 final tonight. But the scoreboard shows 55-39 either way. Ottawa with the victory. And they will be back in action Friday at Pittsburgh. And for Baldwin, now 3 straight losses for the Bulldogs, dropping them to 4-4. They will try to right the ship with a visit to Lewisburg on Friday night, a team they beat by 16 in Baldwin back on December 14th. So a chance to hopefully get back on the winning side of things, but certainly going to be a tough test in Lewisburg. That's a team that's going to be hungry to get some revenge on the Bulldogs after Baldwin handed the Wildcats a 16-point loss back in mid-December. So that game coming up on Friday night here on Baldwin Sports Live. Final numbers for you in this one tonight. Ottawa led in scoring this evening by Jake Titus with a dozen. One of 3 guys in double figures. He had 12. Both Bloomer and McCullough had 11 each. Zion Wooden with 1. Andrew White with 3. Jonathan Van Staden with 1. Austin Nitcher with 7, Reese Fogel with 7, and Carter Mason with 4. There's a lot of different guys get involved there. 9 different scorers tonight for Ottawa. Leading rebounder was Noah McCullough with 7 boards, and he led the team with 2 assists as well. For Baldwin, top scorer tonight was Caleb Carr, 17 points, 8th straight game to start this season in double figures for Carr. He dished out a team best 4 assists as well. And Cole Mahaffey also in double figures tonight, 10 points to go along with 8 rebounds, which led the team. Riker Grossner, 6 points and a season-high 6 rebounds for Grossner in his 2nd straight start tonight as the Bulldogs were without Devin Prather. Sam Darnell, 4 points and 7 rebounds this evening. Joey Zembecki added 2 points to round out the Baldwin scoring. So the final score, 55-39. Ottawa with the victory. They advance to 1-5 of the year. Baldwin dropping to 4-4 with the loss. We'll be back at it on Friday night in Lewisburg. Hope you can join us for that one. The girls' game tips at 6. The boys will follow, or at least they're about anyway at 6 o'clock following the JV game. And we'll have both games, the girls and boys varsity games, for you right here on Baldwin Sports Live. Big thanks to Drew Tribaum tonight, running the camera for us and got us out of a pickle when we were shorthanded with some sickness on our staff, and then both the teams tonight were shorthanded with some sickness. So everybody stay healthy here as we start this new year. And if you're not healthy, get healthy. We hope that Bulldogs on both the boys and girls side will be back to full strength come Friday night. So again, big thank you to Drew for helping us out tonight. That'll wrap it up. You've been watching Bulldog basketball here tonight. Again, your final of the girls' game earlier tonight, 51-39. Ottawa wins that one. And in the boys' game, 55-39, the final. Ottawa with the victory there as well. Friday night, back at it here on Baldwin Sports Live as the Bulldogs visit Lewisburg. Have a great rest of your evening.
You've been watching the Baldwin Bulldogs on Baldwin Sports Live. Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you by Kelly Neufeld, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Baldwin State Bank, Heartland Plumbing, Family Medicine of Baldwin City, Morning Star Care Homes, Trindle Lumber Company, State Farm Agent Cody Anno, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Rice Precision Manufacturing, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, Elite Chiropractic, the Lumberyard Arts Center, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. Visit BaldwinSportsLive.com for the schedule of upcoming broadcasts on your home for the Baldwin Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.